Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome. Hello Light. Hello everyone and welcome. So this is football. Welcome to episode 65 of Ahwa, ladies and gentlemen. 65 episodes deep. Damn, this has been one hell of a show we set up this year, man. 65 streams. That's insane. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys right here, right now, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Obviously, as you guys know, today we all relied on the mank bastards, the red ones, that is, and they let us down because they're absolutely useless. But we're here. We're here anyway. And yeah, this is going to be one hell of a stream. This is going to be one hell of a show. We're going to be talking about Chelsea drawing to Brentford as well. Guys, this is Ahwa. You guys already know what to do. Slap the like on your way in, subscribe, share this video everywhere. You guys been waiting all day long, all week long, to be fair, for the stream right here. So, let me start introducing today's panelists. Hamza, can you get your ass on the stream, Yahi? You have to be top row. Joining us on the channel first, who won this week? Let me Google, actually, the Inter result. Inter Milan. Oh, they haven't played yet. Genoa. Who the hell is Genoa? Joining us on the channel after destroying the Eagles, you get me, by 3-1. I was 1 goal off from getting 3 points there because I said 3-0. But when you've got Romero at the back, you're always going to concede. Joining us on the channel is Kuti. United Spurs of America is in the building. Hello, Jacob.
Put some respect on Kuti. But before I keep going, Salam alaikum, everybody. Salam alaikum, y'all in the chat. Make sure you hit the likes up, first and foremost. And secondly, it's a good thing Tottenham played in the UK, because here in America, if you do what we did to them Eagles, that's a federal crime. That's a protected species. But you know, hey, they play in the UK, so all is well.
Okay, fair enough. Wait, when you say protected species, you're talking about
the bald eagle is a protected species here in America. So, yeah, that's why I say
I read about
you
that.
do that to eagles here in America.
That's the symbol of your country, anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the mascot of America. They're like these big rat birds.
See how I knew? Joining us on the channel next, you get me. The reason why we are late to begin with, of course, as per usual, he's hosting a space. Wallahi, he's hosting a space. Okay, Abdi Has. I know people like you will never lie. If we see ever Hamza, if we ever see Hamza go off, camera, we know exactly. So even Lewis is saying it. This guy has a serious lack of professionalism, but his team did it today. Man like Hamza is in the building. Hamza, when are you going to stop doing this? Yeah.
Listen, I know I'm late, but the thing is, when you need me, I'm always there. When you need my team, I'm always there. I'm always at the top, always. Yeah. If this show started in 2019, I'd have been there for most records. Yeah. But big up everyone here. And I can't come for the shameless people here. Shameless people. Shameless people today. Let's go. You wanted my downfall, you frauds.
Okay. Listen, guys. This guy was supporting Man United earlier on. Absolutely disgusting. Even though he supports Arsenal, he grew up on the Arsenal United rivalry. Joining us on the channel is a man who still hasn't played this week, but we can't put him bottom. You get me? Man like Saad is in the building. How are you doing, Saad?
Big up to everybody here. Hey, listen. Put your trust in Man United. They disappoint you every single time.
Keep waffling for 30
every
seconds.
Single time. There you are, you fraud. Every single time, man. Yeah, that was tough to watch. As I always say, listen, if I got given the chance to either watch Manchester City game or to stick pins in my eyes and then smack my head against the wall, I'm always picking the latter. I'm always picking that, bro. I'm always gonna smack my head against the wall with pins in my eyes, bro, because I'm not watching City.
Why have you not done that yet?
We're not.
Where are the pins? Where's the dent in the wall? I need to see it. Prove it.
No, I was forced. I was forced to do it on this occasion. I was forced to do it by the fan base. I'm a man of the
I can't
people.
believe you were rooting
I'm a man
for
of the
United.
people. I'm a man of the people. So I had to drop that. Listen, if it benefits me, sometimes we have to come together as Bloods and Crips, you know. And we put the flags together, and then we hold it. We're like, listen, man, don't worry, we're gonna do it together. If you can help me, you can help me destroy. Listen, as long as sometimes you have to come together as criminals, yeah. You know what I mean? You have to come to get past the criminals. You know what I mean? These guys are criminals. They got.
You know who else
charges
is a
on them,
criminal?
bro.
Shout out Kanye
The
West.
judge
yeah.
himself is a criminal. The corrupt judge is here. You get me? Man, like Mo, how you doing, brother?
I'm all right. I'm good. Thank you for having me. Make sure to like, subscribe, people. Don't be lazy asses. Just like the video when you walk in. Close your chat now, whatever you're typing, and just hit that like button. It looks like thumbs up if you don't know. Come on. Quickly, just like the damn video. It's easy. It doesn't cost you a penny. Just do it.
You're all mad because Man United weren't clinical. How about you be clinical, you bunch of frauds? And speaking of, last two panelists, you guys know how we do it on this channel. Man like Ziad is here. Wallah. MashaAllah عليك حبيبي. Copyright infringement. Second.
Do you know what? Let me show you what I'm watching.
And man like
Great,
Staffy.
great. I don't want to show you the thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
In case you
Eric,
get...
I want to
you
show
are.
you what I want to watch.
There you are.
No, I'm watching Graham Potter, man. I miss Graham Potter. I've got fucking...
Can't keep getting away with this. They can't keep getting away with this. Liverpool literally had the extra time until they had to score. And on top of this, what on earth was Nottingham Forest doing? You're absolutely useless. Anthony Alanga, useless.
It's an absolute corrupt league. And now it's absolute corruption. Corruption. Liverpool got 8 minutes. 8 minutes when Brentford and Chelsea had 4 minutes. Every other game Newcastle played today, they had 3 or 4 minutes. Everyone had 3 minutes except Liverpool.
Thing is, we don't want to use that to complain about. We don't complain about decisions. I don't want to use that to complain about the referee or whatever. The decision has to happen. You lose some games, and I'm not a football fan that comes here and complain about the referee. So at the end of the day, we have better standards than that. We're a bigger club than that. We don't make excuses about a referee.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anyway, I'll start the next game. Obviously, away at Nottingham Forest. It'll be a tough game, but I trust my team. So I'm going for a Liverpool win. Saad.
I think it's gonna be 2-2.
Huh?
I think it's gonna be 2-2. I think it's gonna be 2-2.
The next day.
施錠をしたとはいえ、こんな古い木の扉なんて簡単に破られるだろうな。
Darwin Nunez, he came from Benfica to the Big Reds. It's frightening with him and Luis Diaz. There's nobody else like Darwin Nunez.
McAllister. No! Golazo! 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 Darwin Nunez! Darwin Nunez! Goal! You just got that easy! On your head tops! Darwin! 3 points! Let's go!
Oh, 1 year! You fucking idiot! Go! You fucking little twat! Yeah, I knew it! That a 1 year, man! I knew it, bro! A 1 year! You twat!
Oh, Jesse. Give us a win. Give us a win. Give us a win.
Hey, DJ, run the rhythm, rude boy.
I knew we weren't going to learn anything from this game. I knew we weren't going to play well, even if we won. Right? Let's be honest, we weren't going to play well. But for me, it's about the managers, it's about the owners now. Are they going to end up getting rid of this guy or not? What's going on? Are they going to get rid of him or what? When are they going to get rid of him? When is it actually going to be late? Because I've got some comments. I've got some feedback as well. I've got some feedback from others as well. But I'm going to focus on the comments from Pochettino. Because we'll talk into a bit depth about the owners and about the board. And honestly, things are put up.
We are the champions. When we go fight and win, we reign supreme. I belong. I belong. I belong. I belong to Chelsea.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football club? Tell me now. What the hell is
We are the pride of London.
fucking cunt?
Sitting at this table for one.
He's like Staffy.
Left to pay the rent. Never thought
If you want me to do,
living
what's
on
Bruno
my
doing behind like that? Bruno, oh, gets the ball well, keeps the ball well. Rashford, shoots.
What? Oh my God, what a goal! Come on!
I'll be fine on my own. Oh,
What fucking goal? Let's go!
I lost my worth somewhere on the street. I'm tired, I'm used, my pride
honestly, bro,
bruised,
this
but
is
I'm
so
still on my feet. Loneliness can follow me.
Of course, because this pussy rap couldn't get the foul away. Absolute pussy of a rap.
God knows things could be better, but I'm trying to keep it together. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come.
Yeah, that's game over then.
Bro, like,
Well, like,
I'm
Val,
not gonna
Val,
lie.
big up to you, Val. Big up to you, Val.
Staffy's hair looked great in that video. Why'd he put the hat on?
I can't lie, his hairline was on point, 100%.
Yeah, it looked good. And he's wearing the hat now. I don't get it.
Swear he got a haircut like 3 days ago, but hey ho. Big up to Ali who says late again as usual. Deduct points for who is late or call them out badly. It is annoying for me as a viewer when the show starts late. Big up to you, Ali.
115.
We put the the guy late. You get me full screen. He's been exposed. No more words needed to be said there.
You can't even deduct points, bro. You can't even deduct points, bro.
Big up to Daniel who says, like Saad backs his gaffer, I back Conor Gallagher, proper Chelsea. Hey, this villain arc from Daniel right here, I love this. This new Daniel 2.0, I'm here for it, I swear to God. I know Staffy inspired you, I'm here for it. I honestly love it, you get me? Today I was singing the Gallagher song as well. Lord have mercy, you're such a fraud. Big up to you. Question everyone on the panel, based on your team currently, who are you taking in their prime, Neymar or Bale? Just one word answer, guys. I'm taking Neymar.
Neymar. Easy question.
Big up to Ed who says had to put.
That's not an easy question. I'm sorry. I was doing something in the chat there. Saad, you're a fraud. Gareth Bale every single day of the week. Before he even hit his prime, he went to the San Siro and done something that not a lot of young men have done.
It's Neymar.
It's Gareth Bale. Neymar's going to get a broken back. What you talking about?
Who says Hamza hunted madly today. I guess he received the right brown envelope. And inmate 115 FC back at it again. Sheffield, please make Saad cry. Ameen. Allahumma ameen, ya Rab. Big up to you, my guy. Thank you so much for the super chat. Listen, there's 600 people in here, 700 people in here, actually. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. We haven't even started yet. Hamza, you won the derby. The floor is yours, brother.
Thank you. First, let me start by I've inflicted a lot of like defeats on a lot of people here. Yeah, and I've hurt people here. First, some obviously you've taken some dunking in Liverpool. Saad, you're my little boy. I put you in my lap and you just more I dunked on you. I finished your football club in the summer, but there's a little one here. Here, my little boy, Staffy TV. Manchester United.
I called my little boy. I put you on my lap.
Listen, Manchester United.
I'm done with this fucking
Yeah,
life.
1 second. I have humiliated this guy. I have humiliated this football club. Before the game, yeah, I told everyone before, I have no respect for Manchester United anymore because I think they're done as a football club. You all laughed at me thinking that heritage gives you success. It doesn't give you any success. Stuffy, you come with the same script every single time. Oh, this man.
talking.
That's what you're gonna say. I know you're gonna say that.
Talking about heritage, you have the same script.
This tactic, that didn't work on this, and he didn't play this guy. We lost the game. Listen,
Not you all day, man.
you've tried all the ways. Listen, you've tried all the ways. Yeah, it doesn't work out anymore. Yeah, your football club today. You came to my to Etihad, and I'm telling you, I'm not disrespecting anyone. I swear to God. I don't believe, yeah, we are such a privileged football club. You can type 115 as much as you want because all your keyboards 11, the number 1 and 5 is already, you've erased it because your fingers are typing 115. You've erased it. Yeah, you can't even see what 5
I'm
is.
115 in the chat right now.
Let me go, yeah, write 115. Write 115. There you are, 115. Listen, I came to the game because this fraud had one game plan. Yeah, a draw was a fair result. All their fans were saying, if we don't get a beating more than 3-0, it's a success. This is the great Manchester United. The great Manchester United. We're the biggest club in the world. We're the biggest club in the country. Huh? We're great Man United. We used to win a lot. So what's happened to you in the last 10 years? Why didn't you bring your manager today? Fergie didn't turn up. I didn't see Fergie today. Did you see Fergie?
No.
Where was Fergie?
I didn't see Fergie.
Where's this Fergie? Why is Fergie not now coming to the games now? Because he used to come at Etihad every single game. Why not see Fergie now? Where is he at? Where is he at? He's always there at the games. We've instilled, yeah, a lot of fear. It's finished. I'm telling you, I'm not bragging about it. Wallahi, this fact. So, everyone around the world watched that game because of Manchester City. Wallahi, fact. Unless you're a United fan. No one, I swear. No, I don't care. Tell that story to a guy in Scotland about Aberdeen and all that stuff. A boy in Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Indonesia. They don't watch Kobe Mino. No one cares about Johnny, whatever is. Who's that guy? Johnny something. What's that defender called?
Evans.
Johnny Evans. Yeah.
Johnny
Evans.
Sens.
So Johnny Evans, Kobe Mino. Yeah. No one cares about your players, Stuffy. You're not relevant anymore. I swear to God, you're not relevant anymore as a football club. You're not relevant in me. Yeah, I'm the one that's flying your flag in Manchester. I fly your flag. Manchester will be known not to be anything anymore. It would have been those historic towns. Yeah, I fly your flag. You embarrass me every time you play. You're an embarrassment, football club. That devil that you've got there, Manchester United. Ferguson made you, destroyed you. How many times do I tell you that? How many times do I tell you that? You and Chelsea fan compete. You call each other. Yo, are you going to win today? Am I going to be on top? Are you going to finish above me? Are you going to finish above me? One's 8th, one is 11th. Why didn't you get therapy amongst yourselves? Because that's what you're going through. You're not relevant anymore, both of you.
Yeah, but we won Champions League 2 years ago. Don't bring us up in the same conversation as Man United. Hamza, continue on Man United, Hamza. Hamza, continue on Man United. Don't involve me with Man United, please.
Every single time. Staffy.
Yeah, Staffy, not me.
Every single
I'm
time.
here. Why do you keep saying my name? I didn't go nowhere. Just stop.
Why you sit there? You put your, bro, you should be given, that place should be your book in advance. Because you should be staying there. Every single week you come up here. Most give you the relevant. Most give you the relevant. Oh, don't worry. Manchester United's a great club. Bro, you're not relevant anymore. It was men against boys today. Men against boys. When you celebrated that Rashford goal, I've seen that goal. Wallahi, I've seen that goal. Sunday league, bang. This guy's big fat guy that lifts his top there. I've seen him wallahi score yards like that. But I know you're against Rashford. You don't like your players. You dislike some of your players. Yeah, these are players you don't rate. Your players are a bunch of nobodies. Onana is not liked. Even he's not rated by his own countrymen in Cameroon. Even Cameroonians don't rate him. Yeah? You got players like Bruno Fernandes. You dislike him as your captain. You dislike him of your player. Maguire is the guy, and McTominay are your guys at the face of your football club now. Because those guys at least are winning you games, some of the games. You come here telling me about, we used to have David Beckham and we used to have Paul Scholes. Go and tell those to West Ham fan and Nottingham Forest. They had their era. But when you're playing me today, it was men against boys, boy. It was men against boys. You had 26 shots. I had more percentage in possession than how many shots you had. I had more shots on target than your ball possession. Deep it. Emigrate to Manchester United. I sit with Real Madrid. I sit with Bayern Munich. You don't sit with them. Bunch of loser. Football club that's just selling merchandise. That's just backed by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, selling shirts and media hype. Doesn't have anything the last 10 years. You should be speaking to Saad about the next decade, because the way you're ending up, you're going to go in the next decade. Saad's been there for 2 decades. 2 decades.
Hold that, Saad.
He can give you little therapy, how he needed. Listen, Saad can tell you how he used to eat Weetabix in the morning, shitting his pants. Oh, I'm playing a Wigan in a Carling Cup. You can go and talk to him about that, because you're not relevant anymore, Staffy. Don't come about that tactics. You've been backed. There's statistics showing you how much you spent compared to my net spend. I spent net spend of 700 million since Fergie left. You spent 1.3 billion. You've spent double the amount of how much I spent, net spend. But you have 4 trophies. I have 17. 17.
Yeah.
I fly your flag in England, in Europe. I'm the one that I can talk to Fiorentino Perez. I'm the guy that represent all of you. Wallahi. Kids were watching because of me. They woke up 3 in the morning in Japan because they want to watch Haaland. They want to watch KDB. And there was another star boy that was born today. Yeah? You couldn't touch the ball. You couldn't touch the ball. You're a bunch of nobody. We outplayed. You couldn't get the ball. How did you get excited watching your team play like Burnley? At least even Burnley had 30% possession against us. You're 26. How pathetic. How disgraceful. Apparently you're a football club that had the heritage. What heritage? What standards do you have as a football club? What standards do you have as fans? What standards do you have as fans? I've always called you glory hunters. You haven't faced what we've gone through. Now you're facing exactly what Saad is going through. What he went through for 20 years when Henry left. Now you're facing, it can't get any worse, Staffy. It can't get any worse. Sergeant Radcliffe and a guy from Newcastle. My guy's work came from Brighton FC, mate. Don't brag about a guy who was a CEO of Brighton. Talk to me about Real Madrid and Barcelona. Don't chat to me. Dan Ashworth. Dan Ashworth. Who's Dan Ashworth? Well, I Googled him. I looked at him. I thought, forget that. Wallahi, I looked at him. I thought, who's Dan Ashworth? Oh, Dan Ashworth. Hamza, we're going to get Dan Ashworth. Umar Berrada. Umar Berrada was cleaning the toilets at Barcelona, Newcastle. Go and read the story. How he started. Cleaning the toilets at Barca. Dan Ashworth was at Brighton. You think you're going to take over me because you got Dan Ashworth? Dan Ashworth. I don't fear you. I hope you learn today. I'm the daddy of Manchester. We are the daddy. Now the only thing that you've got as a football club to brag about is Mark Goldbridge. That's the face of Manchester United. That's the face that's your trophy. My gold bridge. Hamza, I've got my gold bridge. Yeah, I got my gold bridge. Yeah, that's your trophy of Manchester United now. Yeah, I've got my gold bridge. Yeah, go get my gold bridge. I'm going to lift the Champions League and the league titles. Everyone was laughing at you, laughed at you today. They thought, how many years are you coming? Ferguson said 2009, never in our lifetime will Man City ever be favorite in a Manchester derby. He's cursed you as a football club. Cursed you. Cursed. Cursed. It's painful. His wife is telling him, yo, why did you need to say that? Why did you need to say that? Every derby you're coming, you're an underdog. You're a little baby. I look after you, change your pampers. I feed you milk like that. Like a baby. You cry after. You're nobody. I swear, no, I'm not disrespecting them. Don't ever compare
all of this. You're not disrespecting.
No.
Yeah, Habibi.
Bro,
Bro
man
said,
said,
I
I'm not
change their
disrespecting
diapers
them.
and give them milk, but I'm not disrespecting. That's
But
crazy.
it's not
Because
disrespecting.
I am tired
That's
of
bad.
United fans
What the fuck?
coming out here as if they've got this football club that listen, I grew up, you had trophies, but you're nobody for 10 years, my life. You're a bunch of nobody. Yeah? So at the end of the day, Staffy, one thing you should learn. Today, we dunked on you. My manager, Pep Guardiola, dunked on. How many managers have you had when Pep Guardiola's dunked on you, man? How many managers? How many players? How much do you need to spend? Why do you keep blaming managers, players? Don't you look at yourself? You're just cursed. You're a cursed football club. There's no benefit in your football club. You wake up, you tell me 5 o'clock in the morning to do what channel on Staffy. I feel sorry for you. 3 hours sleep, watching this, sleep deprivation, watching this Staffy. Don't you sometimes think and say, oh, I had enough. I'm tired of this. Let me pack it in, man. I'm gone. Don't you sometimes, how do you motivate yourself to wake up in bed? To watch this, to watch McTominay and Staffy? How do you wake up in bed?
I've clocked Staffy's game. I've clocked Staffy's game from far away, bro. Because look at it, for a majority of that, he just had that middle finger. Wallahi.
No,
I know this guy.
No, I just said like that. I'm not giving a middle finger. I just
okay,
listen,
fair.
Wallahi, no, you must be laughing. Wallahi, try and wake up 3 hours of sleep watching McTominay. Wallahi, let me tell you, that's a disgrace. Anti Kobe Mino, and Gato. Well, how did they play today?
Why are you disrespecting Kobe Mainu?
Huh?
Why disrespecting Kobe Mainu?
And let me tell you something. Big up to Phil Foden today.
Here we go.
And we need to unite for this. We need to unite. He has scored 17 non-penalty goals. Mo's never had a player like that in Inter Milan. You've never produced a player in Inter Milan. Name me one player that has ever come from Inter Milan Football Club that's ever scored those kind of goals. Forget Lautaro. He never come. He's an Argentinian boy. Don't mention the Eto and R9. Tell me. Obafemi Martins?
What?
Obafemi Mohamed Kalon?
I'm not.
No, name me. You
name
pretend
me
to be big as well.
Can you
He
fucking
said-
ask a question
and
and let me answer? Listen.
Yeah, go on.
To ask
name
a question, what would you want?
Yeah, name me a player that you've had. You know, you shake your head. Yeah.
Yeah,
shook
what
your
do you
head.
want?
Oh,
I didn't even.
name
I
me
wasn't.
a
Go
player that
ahead.
you've had like Foden in your football club that's come from your generation, Inter Milan. That's
We
scored
never,
7
we never,
scoring goals.
we never
Inter
developed
Milan,
youth
yalla,
academy. So all
You
that.
don't develop.
We never,
because
we never
exactly.
develop youth academies.
You
Do you know
don't.
what we do? Do you know what we do?
Yeah, you
We
buy
have Ballon,
players.
you know what we do? We have Ballon d'Or winners joining our club. We buy superstars. That's what we used to be. We have.
But now
heritage,
you
we have
don't buy
history.
superstars.
You just don't.
You buy.
So keep
No, you don't buy
waffling your
superstars
waffle.
anymore.
Keep
You buy
waffling
people
your
on free. You
waffle.
don't even
So
buy anymore. You beg
listen,
on
you
free
don't,
these
you don't
days.
want to poke me because you were
Yeah.
scared
I'm
to
just the
predict
way
the
you shook
scores.
your head, I'm
You're
thinking,
talking now, you fraud. You were scared to predict the score when in every stream, everyone that asked you, you were shivering, you were scared, you didn't want to predict the score, and we have evidence. So stop coming for me. Go for Staffy, go for Man United. Don't talk to me. Right?
okay.
Go
Let
ahead.
me just allow it. Let me
Finish
allow
what
it,
you were
please.
talking before Staffy comes in.
Interesting.
For it, listen, 17 non-penalty goals. Only 2 players have more. No more. Name me. It's not Mo Salah. Mo Salah. It's not Mo Salah. Name me 2 players.
So you
That
want to be
is
disrespectful?
more than no. 1 second. Name me.
Of course he wants to be
This is gonna be
disrespectful.
quiz
Of
of the
course he
day.
does.
Name
Quiz of the
me
day,
he
yes.
does.
Quiz of
two
the day.
players that have scored more than 17 non-penalty goals.
No. So I
Name
want
me.
you to say it.
No.
I want
asked
you
you a
to
question.
say it.
I can
Let's
name you
see
many.
who's gonna
Suarez,
win.
Fernando Torres,
Sam,
Salah,
put him full screen.
Mane,
Sam, put
Robbie
him full screen.
Fowler.
This year.
Sam,
Name you 100
put him
people.
full screen. Put him full screen. Put him full screen. Hamza,
But who?
Hamza, do you think Foden is the best player in the world right now, or one of the best players in the world right
I'll
now?
tell you one thing.
Tell me.
Yeah. The biggest mistake we make in England, we should look and unite and promote Phil Foden to be a Ballon d'Or winner, because the standard he has done at Man City now, he's carrying us. He doesn't score penalty like Saka. Oh, I score a penalty. Let me give a penalty. Oh, I'll take that penalty. Oh, against Burnley, let me take that too. Oh, he doesn't do that. How many goals are we seeing? Foden, clutch goals. Mwah! Even Gundogan never used to score goals like that. Gundogan used to do tapping. My guy is doing Luis Figo goals. Far, bang, 1-2. Even people calling me, well, I guy from Argentina messaged me called Ricky. He said, Hamza, wow, I can't believe the boy is English.
Oh, that's such an Argentinian name right there. Ricky.
No, Ricky, I'll show you. I got a message.
Ricky from Argentina.
Ricky from Argentina, bro. Wow.
Bet, listen.
Guys, you know George from Jordan.
Phil
messaged me.
Foden again today
Yeah.
shows why at the age of 23. Yeah, you got one man plays for Mikel Arteta, who played for Everton and Rangers, and there's one man who's been managed with a great manager who played for Barcelona, managed Messi and
so you had your chance. You had your chance to stick
this game.
Hamza, you had your chance. You had your chance. You had your chance.
Why are you comparing
Manchester United? So don't bring my boy into it. My boy, you don't have to have world-class talent next to him. Yeah,
he
you
has
put Phil
one
Foden in that same Arsenal team, and he crumbles. Phil Foden crumbles in that Arsenal team. Phil Foden crumbles. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. He let his mum get punched in the face in front of him. He's not a man. He's not a man.
لطيف يا سعد يا لطيف.
Listen, let's be real. I'm tired of this Phil Foden guy, because
when have you seen
Saka was able to bring his team. Saka was able to bring his team into games. Saka was able to carry his team. Phil Foden is the bonus.
I'm not going to tell you shit when you want to come for Mo Salah. I'm not going to tell you nothing.
Bro, he's a fraud.
No, Salah can
I
hold
will
that.
play the Gucci voice note right now.
1 second.
All of these guys, bro, they're frauds.
Let me
All
finish.
of them.
No, 1 second. Let me.
Finish so we can go
you
to
want
Staffy
people
as
to
well.
feel sorry
So
for
he
you.
can
Yeah.
say his
Listen,
name again.
big up to Chan Zogbia. Yeah, Saka
Saka,
Bukayo Saka. Another Chan Zogbia, we both has called him. Yeah, big up to him. Listen, well done. Well done for scoring all those penalties. A third of your goals is penalties. Well done. Congratulations. One of those goals, I've got video. What a tap in. This boy, I'm thinking, yo, have some shame. When have you ever seen Saka saying, yo, give me that ball, Hamza? Give me, like Brentford. Hat-trick.
Every time.
Hat-trick.
Every
I
time.
saw, listen,
Every
how many
time.
times Brentford,
You want to speak? You want to speak about? You want to speak about title races? Manchester United. Manchester United at home last season, and he scored from outside the box.
And then this guy,
please,
this guy goes missing in big games.
Do you know how bad it is? He's gonna say big games. He's gonna say big games. Do you know what Phil Foden does for the national team?
Liverpool.
You know what Phil Foden does in the national team? Phil Foden cleans Saka's boots. He cleans Saka's boots. He's like, don't worry, sir. I'll clean it for you. I'll clean this one for you. Oh, there you go. Go out there and do it for me.
When has Saka scored in a big game?
Okay. Hold on, Hamza. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
When Phil Foden goes out to international duty and does the Gascoigne white hair, he gets the blonde hair and he thinks he's gonna go out there and kill it and absolutely flop. Does a madness, then what happens? But when my boy comes out and goes to the World Cup and puts his country on his back and he scores goals for them in important games, while Phil Foden is sitting there in a nice little jacket like this, and he's like, oh my god, I wish I was in Saka's position.
There's
right now.
3 talents,
bro.
in England.
Forget about it, bro.
Yeah, but Saad, let's be honest, man. Gareth Southgate is a fraud. Gareth Southgate is a fraud for not playing him, man.
Trent,
keep my player's name out your mouth, bro. Because my
Those are
players been
talent,
there,
Sam,
bro, and
Sam,
done it, bro. So
Sam,
please.
there's three
Relax.
talents in football.
Why did
in
you come
English
for
football.
Salah? I'd agree for you if you didn't
No,
mention
one second.
Salah.
No, Salah is world class. Listen, don't talk about
There you
Salah.
are.
World class.
There you are.
Bellingham,
Tag.
Trent, and Foden. I
agree. These are the three talents.
I
James,
see
yes.
Trent.
Rich James.
I see Trent picking balls, and I'm thinking, how did you pick up that ball? Wallahi, you can't teach that. You can't
No,
teach
I
that.
can't lie. Foden's clear.
The reason why England fell, you have
No,
to
it's
play
not.
Trent.
He's really
You have
not.
to play
Yeah, bro.
Bellingham.
He's
and
really
you have
not.
to play
You
Foden.
put him in the
You
same
have to
Arsenal
be
team.
nice.
You
But
really put him
English
in the same Arsenal team. He doesn't do what Saka done.
They were
You put him in
comparing
different
Saka
positions.
to Salah.
If you put him in
Wallahi.
different positions than the
Sam,
position that he
Hey,
wants,
Sam, they compared
he
Saka to
crumbles.
Salah. Wallahi.
You could say Foden carries the
Listen,
system.
Saad
you
knows
put
that there's
Saka-
levels to this.
Disgusting.
But anyway, listen, guys, Saad, I don't want you to
Disgusting.
fall into the trap.
Should be
Yeah,
knocked
Get
up, you
Staffy's opinion on the
Arsenal
game.
fan.
Calm, bro.
Compared him
Get
to
me.
Salah. Wallahi.
خلاص Hamza, you've
I've
been
never
speaking
added
for
Foden to
21
Salah.
minutes, يا حبيبي. خلاص, let's Staffy land. Go ahead, Staffy. Talk to me about the Manchester derby.
He's going to complain about tactics. There you are. Tactics and Ten Hag.
Well, at least I could speak tactics.
No,
You
the
don't
guy
know
ain't
how
even
to
opened
speak
his
ball.
mouth yet, يا أخي. Let him breathe, يا أخي. Go ahead, Staffy.
Sorry, Steph.
حمد ضحكة الرقاصة دي كم مرة كل ما اتكلم ضحكة الرقاصة بتطلع. Anyways,
Can
Hamza,
you
at
come
least I
close
could
to the
talk ball.
microphone, please? Because your audio is
Lisa
really low.
Is it low?
Was he
عليها
crying or
شوي.
something? His voice sounds different.
Said,
Yeah, it sounds fine, bro. What are you talking about?
I said at least I could
يا
talk
أخي,
ball.
Saad, you have
Hamza. You said-
headphones. People who watch on YouTube don't have it.
Okay.
It's the
Alright,
audio is a little bit like
Staff
it's
your
from the
your
microphone.
voice.
No, my voice should be good. I
I think
didn't
you're
change
crying or
anything.
something.
No, I don't cry. I don't cry, Hamza. That's why I let you waffle for about 40 minutes. 40 minutes we had zero football talk. And that's the difference between me and you, Hamza. You treat this like a Twitter space. This is why I don't have to actually answer you, Hamza, because you haven't said anything about the game. So when people are saying why you're not answering him, it's because you sat here and you do what you do every week. You have a script. You're saying I speak off a script. You speak off a script. If you put Hamza in a situation to talk about the game, he doesn't know what to say. So he goes back to talking about Fergie and what happened 10 years ago and stuff that has nothing to relate to the game. I would love to ask everyone in the comments right now, in the past 40 minutes, what did you learn about today's game from Hamza? If you didn't watch the game and you're waiting for Hamza to speak so you understand what you missed out on, there's nothing that you've learned because Hamza just rambled on for shit that doesn't make sense. Let me just actually recap to you what Hamza said. Hamza said that the club is finished, that we are babies, and that it's not the manager's fault and it's not the player's fault. Basically, to Hamza, it's my fault, I guess. Or maybe Hamza said, no. So basically, this is what Hamza said for 40 minutes. Hamza said I was shameless.
That's so true as well. That's so true as well.
He really said that. That's why, bro. That's why. You know what? I sit
It's
quiet.
his fault why United lost 100%.
When I sit quiet, it's not because I don't have an answer. It's because I'm getting all the ingredients before I start cooking. Hamza has said nothing objective. Everything Hamza said doesn't relate to me. The only thing Hamza related it to me was that I wake up early to watch games. But also, Hamza in the beginning, he said, these guys are glory hunters. So I'm a glory hunter, but I wake up on 3 hours of sleep to watch McTominay bowl. I don't know what sense that makes. If I was a glory hunter, it would make sense that I would sleep and don't watch the game. But anyways, Hamza, you wasted my time. You didn't say anything about the game, and you put words in my mouth that I never said. I come out here every week, and everyone knows my takes, and nothing that happened today was nothing that I didn't predict. And my fans that watch me on my channel, or watch me here, or watch me on other platforms, know what I usually say. I said when the City game comes, I'm going to collect receipts. What are these receipts? Is that people told me the performance doesn't matter. Let's just swing games. I said, khalas. Let's wait until the City game and let's see if we'll win that and top 4 race and all that bullshit that they fed me. Let's see if we go to the City game and that does anything. Here we are. It's the City game. Actually, they gave me an extra treat. I didn't expect us to lose to Fulham. I thought we'd win until we go to City, but then we lost 2 games. The City one and the Fulham game. Now everyone is back to their shell saying no one is saying top 4 is on. No one is backing Ten Hag after they start backing him because of the results. Everyone who said give him time with McTominay, give him time with this, give him time with that, all that is gone. Everyone who used to blame the Glazers for the performances, well, Ineos is beneficial for about 2 weeks and the performances haven't improved. So if it was Glazers' fault that the manager is not performing, please explain to me why now under Ineos we're still not performing. And I'll tell you why. It's because this manager doesn't do the basics once again. Is anyone surprised at the way that we played today? No. If you were surprised, then it's your fault because I told you exactly what's gonna happen. Sam tried to lie to me on straight facts and gaslight me and say we're gonna win, and I told him there's no chance. I said on a lucky day we'll probably get a 2-2. And to be fair, we did enough things in the game where we could have got another goal where it's like probably undeserved, but we could have snatched a second. We could have probably went 2 up at some point. But anyways, I'm not surprised by the performance. I'm not surprised by the heads dropping after conceding the first and second goal. This has been the reflection of what Ten Hag has done to this team. This whole season, we've been doing that. And I said we win or lose games based on the opposition, not based on what we do. I can't sit here every week and tell people that we don't control games. And then I have to come back here and I have to say the same shit again. And people are like, Staffy, why are you not talking? Staffy, defend us against Hamza. You know why I let Hamza go on for that long? Is because it doesn't hurt me. I know most of Hamza's shit is waffle anyways, but I want it to hurt the people that are sitting there and still backing this manager. I want it to hurt the people that wanted to sit there and wanted us to beat City so they don't win another league. This manager came in. He at this point, this guy's like literally disrespecting our intelligence. Because the day he said we lost on small margins, I don't know what small margins he was talking about. There was no margins. The margins in the performance and the possession and the shots taken, all that stuff was astronomical. Nothing today was small margins. And he comes out and he says, we executed the plan well. We could have possibly gotten a draw. We were unlucky on the day, small margins. If you believe that, you're an idiot. But I won't allow this guy to disrespect me anymore and lie to my face after every game and says that. And he keeps saying the bigger picture. There's no bigger picture. Today exposed it. The whole season pretty much exposed it.
Interviews are the worst in the league, by the way.
They're the worst.
by
He's a
far.
liar, bro. He lies to people's faces. And this is what I'm saying. I
Worse
don't
than
feel
Poch.
bad.
You have no idea.
Yeah,
Ziad,
this is what I'm
wallahi
saying. I don't feel bad for when Hamza says this stuff because it doesn't affect me because Hamza says it because Hamza's Hamza. He's going to say the same thing for the next 5 days anyways. You know how Hamza is. But I want more people to hear it because I want people to be hurt. I want people to be hurt because I want them to be jealous and envious of what's happening to this team because these are the people that allow it. I had to sit here and gaslit. You know why I did the whole top red thing and people are like, oh, Staffy's finally back. It's because I wanted to show you how stupid it is to back this manager. Because we went today with a pathetic game plan, almost 2 years into his tenure. Okay, this is the 4th time he's playing City in the league
Hamza, don't go on
since he's
spaces.
joined.
People will telling you right now.
This is the 4th time we're playing City since he's
There
joined.
you are.
Okay, we are looking today like a relegation fodder team. We are happy to just at some point score a goal. We were happy that we were leading at some point. By the way, the same
That
people
was a
that
great
told
goal,
me
to be fair. That was a very good goal.
it was a great goal. And listen, let me tell you something. The same people that called me shameless today were the same pieces of shit that said he wasn't celebrating. So go fuck yourself if you're going to keep dictating how I'm supposed to feel about games and what not feel about games. Because if I celebrate a goal, it's because I generally feel it. If I don't feel like celebrating a goal, it's because I generally don't feel it. So people need to go get some life, go do something with your life instead of sitting here and telling people how to feel towards a game or not. Anyways, today's game for me was always going to be in isolation because under no circumstance do I want to lose to one of my rivals. So yes, I was going to celebrate every goal and I was going to be happy with the win. That doesn't take me away from the fact that this manager, once again, is coning these guys. He has no tactics on the pitch. And even his tactic when it was working, aka parking the bus, we're looking like a prime West Brom Albion against prime Fergie team. We're looking like a prime Blackpool team against a Fergie team. We are up 1-0. And he goes into the second half, doesn't make proper changes at halftime, and he actually makes changes that once again makes us worse. He takes out Rashford, who, let's be honest, is not having a good game, but there's only one person that benefits you on the counter, and it's Rashford, because he makes about 4 or 5 sprints a game where, like, you know what, he could have gotten something there. He'll score 1, miss about 4, but he's something. He takes him out once again, and for people who thought, oh, why did he take him out today? He takes him out every game between the 70th and 75th minute. That's something that I notice every game because I actually know what I'm talking about. I'm not just sitting here like an idiot, just repeating the same thing. He does that, and he keeps on Garnacho. There you go. There goes your counterattack and hopes. There's no more counterattack because, as I said, Garnacho's not fast. Sam tried to lie to me and told me he's fast. He's not fast. Hamza is an absolute fraud for that. Anyways, that's one change. The second change, he brings on Amrabat and brings on Anthony. Puts Anthony on the right. Puts Amrabat down the middle and takes out Kobe Mainoo. Kobe Mainoo, once again, I keep saying he is the only one that can actually help us build up from the back. We're down 2-1. Why are we even trying to build from the back with Amrabat on? Just go long at this point. Casemiro does the main role that he's not good at, gives Amrabat, everyone blamed Amrabat for that. I just want people to go look at the goal again. How you scooping the ball to a man in the midfield. You know, when you scoop the ball instead of playing it on the floor, it means you have to take an extra touch. And he has about 3 players on him. So his extra touch led him to getting pressed and losing the ball. Should he have cleared it? Yeah, 100%. But who played him the pass? Casemiro. Who put Casemiro in that because he took out Menu? The manager once again. The manager has no clue what he's doing. He always makes subs that makes us worse. He always does the wrong thing. He doesn't control games. He goes against what the players are actually doing well at the time. Oh yeah, Evans. I forgot that sub. Takes out Evans. Apparently Evans was injured. I don't know. But if he could have finished the 90 minutes, I would have kept him to finish the 90 minutes. It's no surprise the minute he comes out, the defense gets split up and Foden gets that 1-2 goal because Evans, what's his name? Lindelof is absolute dog shit. And he persists to play him again, even though Amrabat looked better in the left center back when we played him last game or something like that. Because actually, when he inverts into the midfield, he's actually a midfielder. How many times am I going to say when Amrabat plays and Menu's off, he looks worse because he has the Casemiro doing the regista job, which he's shit at. And that's why you give him the hospital pass today. Anyways, just to wrap up, I am not surprised. I called this. I am happy that people are hurt today because they deserve it. They deserve to be hurt. Everyone who lied to your face and told you that you should back this manager and you shouldn't sack him because we can't sack another manager and he deserves time under Ineos, go to them. Don't come to me. I'm tired of United losing and people come to me saying you deserve to get cooked. I don't deserve to get cooked, bro. Go speak to AG. Go speak to Ty. Go speak to Canadian Cam. Go speak to all these people that told you to believe. I never told you that. Why are people holding me against words that I didn't say? I didn't say anything. So when United lose, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to laugh at you because I told you guys this is not leading us to anywhere. So I'm happy that you guys are hurt today. I'm happy that you're embarrassed. Thank God. All these top reds that attacked me, by the way, and sent me xenophobic comments, I am so happy. I hope you go to work tomorrow and your coworker sitting next to you is a Man City fan. I hope one of you guys works with Hamza because I can't wait for Hamza to go to work tomorrow and tell you for about 9 hours of your day how the club is finished, how Fergie's not there anymore, how the team is shit, how we spent so much money and we're shit, how the Glazers are this, and Fergie's that, and Bruno's this, and Rashford is that. I hope you have Hamza or someone equivalent to Hamza that works with you. Because I want you guys to have a miserable
I don't
day.
think there's an equivalent to Hamza around the whole universe. I'll be honest with you.
There's not.
You don't think you don't think
1 second, guys. Guys, 1 second. Just 1 second. Before we just open the floor up and we get you all to talk, I just want to go to the super chat because we have quite a few of them. So I just want to respect the audience. Speaking of, I'm respecting you, but you're not respecting us because there's 1,100 people in here. We ain't even on 500 likes yet. You bunch of frauds moving like a bunch of garnachos. A bunch of who's the guy? Oh, there's one substitution. Anthony's. Wallahi, Anthony. Whoever gave him Brazilian passport. Have some shame. Hamza, how did Madley do today? I guess he received the right brown envelope. Inmate 115 back at it again. Sheffield, please make Saad cry again. Spam 115 in the chat right now for that fraudulent referee. Big up to David Ho Tiang who says, sell all the Man United wingers. Disgrace. Bruno to Saudi. Buy Wirtz as a replacement. Frimpong 40 million release clause.
Frimpong was from Man City.
Oh, that is true. No, who's that? Oh, Kubo. I was thinking, Kubo from Sociedad. Yeah, would be good too. Anything but Rash Garna, bro. Anthony, I think today showed why you should never allow a manager to make a transfer decisions by himself because whoever gave him Brazilian passport needs to be sentenced in Brazil. Big up to you, David. Hamza is such a clown, but Jesus, his 115 are more laughable than him, says Ed. Hey, he always moans about the 115. That's why I'm asking you all to spam it so you can get irritated even more. Big up to Shni from Indonesia, who says, Hamza, if City proven guilty of 115, you still on this channel or you soar with them in League 2? Hey, we're going to invite Hamza on. You best believe Staffy, Saad, Mo, Ziad, Jacob, and myself. If City get charged, Hamza is giving exclusive to Ahwa, and we are going to lock him up, and we are going to put him where Mo is right now, and we're going to have ourselves even bigger on the screen, and we're going to just gegenpress him.
Let me answer that question.
No, you're not going to answer. No, you're not going to answer.
The thing is,
Hamza, we have a lot.
I've been to Division 2. I've been relegated before, so it's not painful to be there. I'll go and say hello to my friends, but at least I'm taking my Champions League and my league titles there. So I'm coming back. So I'll
Not
come
if-
back.
You'll be
Not if,
stripped.
not
Big
if,
up to
not
Daniel
if they're
says,
stripped.
You've never
Not
been
if they're stripped. Not if they're stripped,
Yeah.
broski.
big up
You
to
guys'
Daniel says
memories.
today shows my proper Chelsea guy Gallagher. يا أخي Daniel والله. Daniel, honestly, you've become just elite, honestly. You're making me laugh consistently with this Gallagher prop because I know how much he can't stand them. Daniel is one of the most mellow, relaxed, laid-back Chelsea fans, and he's just become an animal ever since this villain arc. Big up to you, Daniel. Hussam can't handle the truth. Hussam called the 3-1 win. I actually said 2-1 Man United, but hey-ho. Big up to you, Jack. Big up to Blaze, who says, Hamza's so boring, like watching City pass sideways. City are so fucking boring.
Okay,
but
let me
today-
one second. Let me answer that one. City are so boring. So if we're so boring, why did Luton fans not walk out after being beaten 6-0? Why are children smiling? Go on replay BBC.
That's because of loyalty to their
children
club,
need
not
to
because
play
City are
at 9
entertaining.
o'clock at night. Going to school tomorrow. Why are you staying on the pitch when we're beating you 4-0?
Akhi, it's
Everyone
Premier League
watches City.
football,
City are not
Hamza.
boring, but you watch
It's
them.
Premier League football,
How many
Hamza.
No
They're
one's
gonna
watch
stay
you against
wherever,
United.
whoever's getting.
No one's
they're getting
gonna watch
cooked by, they're
Leandro
gonna watch
Trossard. No
them.
one cares about that football. No one's
Okay,
gonna watch you
they
tomorrow
were there
worldwide.
watching it when we went there, bro. They sat there the whole time watching it, bro. Anyway,
My guy, so
listen, it's Premier League football. They're gonna sit there and watch it, bro. It's Luton, bro.
Allah, Mina's cooking you right
Be
now.
there, bro.
Every
Alright.
super chat you have a response, Hamza. Hold that. Phil Foden is that guy, Premier League Player of the Season. He hates United. He's definitely
Ballon
Premier
d'Or,
League Player
Ballon
of the
d'Or.
Season. Ballon d'Or. What
He has
else?
to be
World
Ballon
Cup,
d'Or nominee.
Euros.
Wallahi, he has to be
Give him
Ballon d'Or
the
nominee.
Grand Prix
He
winner.
has to be Ballon
Wallah,
d'Or
keep
nominee.
going. He scored
Hussam,
twice
he-
against.
Ballon d'Or
Gakpo
nominee.
scored
Let
twice
him-
against
let
United.
him nominee,
Nunez
bro.
scored twice against United.
Bro, let him-
Salah has scored a hat-trick at Old
I know
Trafford.
Salah will class.
يا
Salah
أخي, sit
will
on the
class.
floor. يا أخي.
Salah
خلاص,
will
you're doing too
Let
much.
him
Doing
keep
too
on.
much.
Let him keep on stacking up these
No, but
nominees. in the
Saad,
Ballon
you know
d'Or,
what?
bro.
What I don't
Why?
get. He spent 20 minutes telling Staffy how shit and small United is. Now United are big because Foden scored twice against them. يا أخي, choose. Are they shit or are they good? يا أخي?
Everton.
Unbelievable. Big up to see who says
Hey.
Ten Hag playing Bruno on the wing, just like Poch played Enzo on the wing. Both world-class managers. Hashtag trust the process. Poch went to the Etihad and got a point. All I'm saying, the elite managers in this league, Klopp, Poch, they done their thing.
Shut
at the
up,
Etihad.
don't even try that.
Big up to
Bruno,
you, Steve.
see, Bruno didn't play on the wing.
Bruno
Yes,
didn't
you
play
want,
on the
I
wing.
know, I know, I
Bruno
know what some
played.
people do.
He
Some
played
people
down the
watch the
middle.
lineup from TV and then they say, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he played on the wing."
Bruno
No,
at
he
the
didn't.
wing. What game were you
Bruno
watching?
played like a full
Staffy, can
nine.
you shut this joker
Yeah,
up?
exactly.
City got lucky against the poor side. As soon as we sack Eric Ten Hag, we will destroy Man City. You had the chance to destroy them today. Staffy's 100% correct. Even when you were 1-0 up, you
You've
still
been
had
trying
chances.
for 10 years.
You still had chances, but you just fucked it every time, unfortunately. Big up to you, Strawberry
Rashford
Milk.
twice
What's the name as well,
specifically
by the
in
way?
that first half.
Strawberry milk is the best flavor of milk. Let's get that in. Big up to CXVC, who says your boy has 0 trophies. I don't know who this is.
Who's he
Saka,
about? Who's he about? Guess the
Saka.
player.
Saka has an
Saka.
FA Cup, but he
There
played
There
left
you are.
wing back.
I don't need to ask you.
played
That's a
left
question.
wing back.
Easy that. It's an easy question.
The fraud just had himself a day. You're a fraud, says Jack. Big up to you, Jack. Keep my player out of your fucking mouth with all due respect, says Antene from Ethiopia. Big up to you. Bob Low Blow says Hussam called it Hamza straight talking about Saka. Please go to my watch along Manchester Derby, the last 2 minutes. I described every single thing Hamza's gonna do because I know his
You
games.
mispronounced their name.
I know, and I actually respect Staffy that he sat back. I would have Gagan pressed the fuck out of Hamza, but Staffy just let him speak.
You know
Fair.
what?
You
Wallahi, one
mispronounced.
time people used to
You
convince
talked
Zidane
about
to play
respecting
football
your
like
super
Saka.
chatters. You mispronounced their name, by the way, Hussam.
Okay, big up to you,
So-
Bobo. Big up to
It's Bob
Blaze, who
Law
says
Blah.
my dad once gave me a great piece of advice, and Mo does it. The best answer to a fool is silence, or just nod and say, "Okay, if you say so." Be better, guys. Hey, there's
Maybe
an
that's
Arabic
what's right.
saying about this as well. Like basically, the greatest reply is not replying. So. Hamza today, I can't believe he just went on 20 minutes talking about fucking like Alex Ferguson and shit, bro. That was such a long time ago.
I was like,
Big
I'm
up
gonna
to you,
answer if he mentions the game. I was like, let me wait if he mentions
I
anything
didn't
about the
see him.
game.
I didn't
He
see
didn't
him.
say
Yeah,
anything
Sam-
about the game.
Sam,
Why do you
wallahi,
want to
yeah.
see him? Yeah,
Honestly,
what
Really
about
didn't
it?
see the
no,
game as
wallahi,
well.
it comes to the game. I
Listen,
didn't
let me
see
just
him.
do the last 2 super chats and then we'll get
Why?
into the game as well. Big up to Oregon Goon, who says $2 towards Jacob's haircut and shave. Unfortunately for you, Oregon Goon, big up to you, Dal. I am gonna get those $2. I'm gonna get them as $1.20 because the United States government taxed me. But big up to you, Dal. And
If I may,
Jacob does need a haircut.
It's always the balding white guys that want you to cut your hair. I've noticed.
Why bald, Habibi? Do you think
be fair,
Liverpool
man,
needs Salah for the City game? Abina, حبيبي,
Big up,
thank you for
big up, Dow.
والله
Yeah, big up,
يعني
bro.
No,
Turkey's calling.
Amina Hamada. No, Liverpool don't need Salah for the Liverpool.
Salah, they need Salah for every game.
والله أمينة يعني I respect the fact you said the super chat
صراحة
بس
يعني أمينة
يعني بصراحة you saw how يا أخي والله you saw how Gakpo played right wing and Elliot right wing. You think I don't need Salah? Bro, I need everyone I can, bro. Bring me fucking Gerrard back to play midfield.
Amina,
I
send
need
another
everything
question.
possible.
Send another question, Amina.
Yeah,
By
send
the way, I
another
wanted
question.
to I
Send
wanted to
another
say
question
something.
so we can actually answer.
I wanted to say one thing
Just before
we
you
move
go, I'm
on.
gonna open the floor up so we can all just talk about the game now. Shukran, Amina. 1,200 people in here. We need to be on 600 likes. Everyone, slap the like button right now. Everyone, please subscribe. This is you watching us. I want you all to hit this X button right here. Hit the like button. We're not even on 400 likes yet, you frauds, moving like the United forwards. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe. Okay, guys, open floor, Manchester Derby. Whoever wants to go, might as well go.
Can we please talk about Tom McTominay in the middle and the fact that he didn't know what he was doing. None of his teammates knew what he was doing. Invisible throughout the game. One of the most shocking performances
What do you
I've seen
expect,
from a
Saad?
midfield. I don't know
Let me
what
make it
I don't
easier
know what
for
I
you.
was expecting.
I actually think you're.
I don't think the
I think
setup was that
actually Ten
bad.
Hag got it right.
I don't think the setup was that bad at all.
At
Go
all.
on, Mo.
I
Go
actually
on, Mo.
think
The
Ten
setup,
Hag got
the-
it right.
The
This
setup
is this is the
defensively.
What was
difference in
McTominay's
quality
role?
between
What
the
was
players.
McTominay's role?
McTominay's role was
Hold on. Look at the squad that was called up for the game. The only one that can play in the middle is Eriksson and Amrabat. And Amrabat has been not great. And Eriksson is weaker than even McTominay is shocking. He's an atrocious player. He's terrible. He was terrible in every decision that he made on the ball. He didn't know when to pass forward and to pass back. He's just a body. But that's what Man United have. I think Erik ten Hag got it right. I actually expected that from him. I expected him to park the bus. I actually think that Erik ten Hag gave his team the best chance to actually get a point or actually get 3 points off the game. I'm not saying Ten Hag gain, and I'm not a Man United fan, and everybody here knows my opinion about Ten Hag. Just make it short. I think he got it right. I think some of the players are actually shit. That's their quality. I think Rashford, I called him on my show a coward. Griggs and Mena, they didn't like it. And they
What do you want
corrected me.
Rashford to do? What do you want Rashford to do? Can you explain to me?
I can tell you what I want him to do. So I wanted him, when you bypass the press or you play long ball and he puts it under control and he's going two on two on the defense or 1-on-1 on the defender, to be a freaking forward, to be the talented Rashford that came from the youth academy. Try to dribble, not fall down. Yes, he fell down once or twice. Not take the ball and walk to the throw-in and not dribble back to the traffic. Be brave and go forward.
That's
That's
nonsense
what I
because
wanted
every
Rashford
time
to
one
do.
of our forwards went up front, they were on their own. There was only it
Okay,
would be
but
1 on
also
2,
Man City
1 on
defenders.
3.
To answer that, Man City defenders also were on their own. I was talking to Martin.
It's
He
not
was in
true.
the stadium. He said the majority of the time when City were pressing with 7 to 8 players, the majority of the time. And on
No,
the
but
pitch,
that's not
it
my
looks
point.
like the ball, when it goes past the press, it was 2 on 2. But your players were a little bit hesitant of, let's go to the defender. Let's try to dribble the defender. He wasn't trying. He was just scared, or the quality isn't there. I don't know which one is it.
Mo, what he was doing was just following up with his little PR stunt midweek. All right, he was showing everyone, if you doubt me,
anyways,
no,
we're not gonna
two
do this.
clear
We're not gonna do this.
chances.
What do you mean we're not?
Two
We're
clear-
gonna do whatever. I'm gonna say my.
He's the
what do you
only
mean
one
we're
that
not?
had chances today. This is why I
What do you
don't like
mean?
the scapegoating that he always gets, and I'm not even his biggest fan. But what the fuck was he?
I'm
meant
not
to
only
do,
talking
bro?
about him. I'm talking about Garnacho. I'm talking about even.
How many
Brentford.
chances did Garnacho get against?
It's
versus
not a
Rashford?
chance. That's why you misunderstand.
Okay, how many times did he even
Okay,
do anything on
that's
the
why you
ball?
don't understand. Okay,
I do
you
understand what you're saying.
You misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying they got a chance to shoot on the goal. You had 3 shots, 1 on target. But in football, coaching, when I understood in football and what I understand in football, is simply the coach might sit you in a way to bypass the opposition's press to get your forward 1-on-1 with the defender. The fact that we think that football nowadays, that you need your forward to be 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, that's not true. Sometimes all you need is your forward isolated with a defender in a 20-yard space.
How many
And
times
now
was he
it's
isolated
on
with
the
defender?
forward. Can I finish? Now it's on the forward to do some work. My point is, You put yourself in the first half in that position. Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho, and Marcus Rashford and McTominay were driving against the defense of Man City 4-on-4, 3-on-3, 2-on-2. But they didn't do anything because of the lack of the quality. I don't know what he should have done, Erik ten Hag. Should he just get more players in or other players? That's what he has. These are the quality of the players that
When
Man
I say
United have
chances,
now.
I'm not talking about chances on goal, okay? Because he had the one chance where he could have, when he tried to control the ball with his head and it bounced behind him. I blame him for that. Other than that,
It's not that chance.
what we are acting, yeah, okay, listen to me. That's what I'm trying to say. Other than that, how many times did he get a chance to be one-on-one with someone and
With Kyle
pass him?
Walker,
And he
about
didn't?
three, four.
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker fouled him
bodied
twice. Kyle Walker
There
fouled him
was none of it.
twice.
Okay.
Never.
Kyle Walker
Let's establish
bumped
something,
into
Staffy.
him,
So you asked the
clipped him from
question.
behind.
Can I answer the question simply with a number? You asked how many times he got to drive at the defense. I think about 3-4 times, if not more. Marcus Rashford had the ball at his feet, driving at the defense. Do you agree, or you think I'm waffling?
One-on-one or with multiple defenders? Because I said
It was
every
always
time it was
Walker and
multiple.
Rashford.
It was
Always
all.
Walker and Rashford.
When did Rashford ever
Rashford
go
was never doubled up
one-on-one?
on. Rashford,
This
bro,
is
every
insane,
single
bro.
time
It's
the
like we're
ball,
not even watching games, bro.
every single time
We are
the
not.
ball
fits the
got,
agenda.
I don't
every
think we
single
are,
time the
actually.
ball went to
Whatever fits the
Rashford,
agenda,
Walker
bro.
got the ball off him easily. With easy, no agenda because there's no
Walker
reason.
runs from
There's
behind
no
him,
reason for
fouls him
me.
twice,
It
and
was
he doesn't
nothing.
get
Was a foul. That wasn't a foul. If you think that's a
Okay.
foul, then the issue is not the referees. Then
If
the
it was
issue is
Chelsea, you
us.
would have been screaming for it.
No, I wouldn't have screamed because the guy touched him and he went flying. If that's a foul, then we are the problem as
on this
fans, not the
matter, I
referee.
think it's a 50-50. If the referee calls it, it's a foul. If he doesn't call it, there is no way of going back. I think it's a 50-50.
Man, he was through on in goal and the guy
Bro,
touched him
I
once
have
and he went
seen
flying.
it being called and not called, so I'm not gonna dwell on it, to be honest.
Bro, people are acting.
fine, it's not
It's
a foul,
so
though.
funny when people say that because it shows me two things. It's either agenda or people never played football. Because I would love anyone here to be running at full speed and then I clip your feet and then you stay balanced. Please let me know if you could do that. Because everyone here, I would assume, played football at some point and you got fouled like that when you're running to top speed and someone hits you from behind like that. The fact that he fell and people were saying he sold it, why would he sell instead of going one-on-one? Clearly he clipped it. Look at the clip instead of the blind agenda of just blaming Rashford. The guy, bro,
What's the reason of having an agenda? There's no reason to hate Rashford.
because it's so easy to hate on Rashford.
Why
It's
is there
easy.
any reason to hate Rashford?
Rashford is the scapegoat of United, and he's been the scapegoat of United for years.
Yeah,
Some
that's
of
probably
it
by
is for
United
him to
fans.
blame.
That's probably by United fans, not
Some
rivals.
of it is to blame for Rashford. I agree because I don't rate him that highly. But there's no way I'm looking at a game like this and I'm blaming any individuals. It's actually insane that we want to sit here and to spend more time talking about Rashford instead of talking about the manager. Because on the other side, there was nothing given. How about having someone else who was equally doing the job that Rashford was doing? Because we had our most chances coming for Rashford, which means the more he's on the pitch, the more you have a chance. Garnacho did nothing all game. How come that was the case? Because he's either not good enough or the manager doesn't even have good enough players to be sharing that duty with him. When you're playing with a false nine, aka what Bruno was doing, just a free roll like that, and he's just playing balls in behind for everyone, how come every ball being played in behind was only for Rashford? How come we had nothing on the other side? Even when Anthony came on, he did nothing. It's because most of the squad is not good enough, and the tactics are not good enough for anyone to thrive under it. But we want to blame him because he didn't take on people and beat his defenders when every time is 1-on-1, 1-on-2, 1-on-3. It was happening to everyone, not just him. Go ahead.
The tactics are one thing, but when a player has a failed first touch, like the one with his head, and then I'm also thinking about the chance on the right side of the goal. He tried to first time it, I think, and he absolutely whiffed and fell over his own foot. To me, that's not Ten Hag's fault. That sounds like he got set up in a place to score two different goals that he failed to convert. To me, when Timo Werner has a better first touch on a ping ball over top, when Timo Werner has a better first touch than Marcus Rashford, there's a problem with Marcus Rashford. I'm not saying that Garnacho wasn't worse than Rashford because I do think that he was offering less, but you can't sit here and say this is all Ten Hag's fault. The reason why Rashford can't head the ball down or first time touch it and keep it within his control. That's the job of a forward. And I think that's what Mo was saying. As a forward, when you get these chances, you got to do what a forward should do. And to me, that's where the criticism of Rashford comes from.
Can I just
By the way,
something
the
before you
Haaland
go,
chance
Sam?
was dangerous.
I just
On the
watched
first
it. He
half-
never clipped him. Sam, he never clipped him. He put his arm,
He
he
clipped
put
him
his
once.
hand right on the arm and didn't even pull him. And Marcus Rashford chose to go down.
Yeah, he
Flew.
chose
The
to
guy
go down.
flew. He didn't
Bro,
clip him or anything.
Staffy,
Chose to
go
down.
watch it first. You said he clipped him. That means
Chose to go
you
down.
literally missed. He didn't clip him.
That's
He
the-
did,
Chose
like
to-
the feet didn't touch each other. It's a hand right
Single
here
hand,
on the
bro.
arm, right here, right
He
there.
didn't. He pulled him. He didn't touch him. Yeah, you're right.
See, let me ask you something.
You literally just said he clipped him, right? Did you or did you not?
He did.
Did
Did you not
Did
sense?
Bro,
Did you?
Did
Yes.
you, okay, let me add. Did you or did you not say clipped him?
Yeah.
What do you
Yes,
mean
did-
clip him? That means clipped his feet, right?
Yes.
Is that what it means? Okay, I'm just correcting you, and I'm telling you.
You don't
feet
need to
didn't touch
correct
each
me with
other.
a saw with my eyes, bro. You don't need to correct me.
No.
You saw
I'm
with
just
my eyes.
correcting you with the fact.
The
It's
problem
not a
is
fact.
clipped him.
You think he did. My eyes tell me. I don't care
I
what you
just
say.
watched it again. The
Okay,
feet
and I
didn't
watched a
touch each
different game.
other.
Yeah,
the,
they
pro-
did.
The
the
feet
problem
didn't
is,
touch each other. Maybe okay.
the
I'm gonna look for another
Regardless,
angle then.
regardless,
Let me look for
regardless, the
another
fact that we're hinging an entire result on one refereeing mistake, I think, is the problem.
I
That is
didn't.
because-
I never brought it up like that.
Not
I'm
saying,
just
not saying
No,
you
he-
did.
he
Not
didn't-
saying
he
you
didn't
did.
bring
We are blaming Rashford when instead of talking about how this team doesn't even create chances. How every time we went into their half, it was based on a counter attack only. We're blaming the one person. Listen, even if he didn't control it with his head or what, even if he wasn't fouled or not, we are ignoring the fact that this manager is setting us up to thrive on, bro, limited chances. We're thriving on nothing, bro. We went against a team that had over 26 shots and we had 2 in the whole game. And we're highlighting if Rashford was at fault for falling down or not. That's not the point. The bigger picture is,
Who did the
and
ball?
excuse the pun, is that we're not even doing anything all game. How many more chances fell to other people? There was nothing going on.
And you
How
want-
are we
did you
only
want
talking
your
Because
about
the players
Rashford?
he had there,
Did you?
the
How did you want
Mo,
your manager to set
Mo.
up? I'm sorry, Ziad. Just wait.
Staffy,
How did you
don't-
want your
don't
manager
be-
to set up
see,
then?
See,
How
one
you
thing
want?
I'm
How
saying-
did you want your manager? Stay, Hamza. Just give me a second. Did you want your manager to set up on a high line? Did you want your manager to
He had to sit
open
back.
up a little bit
He had to sit
so
back.
you get beat 6 or 7?
Yeah, he had to sit
Baby,
back.
the situation we are in here today was because of him. Obviously,
Okay,
if you ask
that's
me
different.
today, how no,
Yeah,
it's not
no,
different
that's
because this
different.
is what's I've been
See,
talking
you are
about.
talking. We are talking in isolation about this game. You said what happened today because of the tactics. What happened today because he set up to look like Burnley. I'm asking you about today. I'm not asking you about freaking Ten Hag's Anthony or Amrabat or him with his tactics for 18 months. Today, you wanted Ten Hag today to set up differently
How
than
did you
how
want
he
him to
did
play?
set up today. That's
I
the question
didn't
I'm
say
asking
that.
you.
I saying we're setting up today because he built up to today like that. When you look
Okay,
at
what-
this
how did you
tenure,
want him to
this
play
whole
today?
يا عم بقى مش عارف اقول لكم الصمة كلمة في المكان. We are setting up today the way that we did is because he has failed as a manager. When we're going in today and we have to bench Amrabat and we have
forget
to
the
bench
part.
Anthony and we don't have to tell someone to play as striker, it's because he built us up to this moment. This guy's been here for 2 years. Obviously, I expect us to set up in a low block today against City. I understand that. That's not what I'm saying, but I can't talk about it in isolation because he is the reason we were in the position that we are in today. That's why I'm saying when we're thriving off scraps going to Rashford, it's because he built a team that's not good enough to go to at this stage of the season, and we can't
That's
set up
fine.
anything else. We don't
we
have
set up
enough
the same
midfielders.
against them.
Now you are
We
talking
don't-
sense.
We set up
Now
the
you're-
same
now
way
you're
against them.
saying-
That is what I've been trying to say.
No, but you
Because-
didn't say it this way. But fine, I
ما هو
understood your
انت-
point.
ما هو
now.
انت-
I
ما هو-
understood your point.
That's
Chelsea set up the exact same way against Man City.
And you had more players. That's more shame on you than us.
Which more players? We set
you
the same way.
Chelsea-
You have to run.
Chelsea
One second.
forward.
1 second. Ten Hag sat back because you were never going to dominate possession. You were never going to keep the ball off Man City. And if you didn't sit back, you would have got spanked 7-0. He put McTominay in there as an extra midfielder to nullify anyone or Foden or Bernardo Silva to go through the middle. And they actually did that. Look at the first half. Through the middle, they couldn't do anything.
When did I argue that?
They couldn't do
When did I
anything. They had to
argue
lob the ball. They had to chip it. And every time they chipped it towards Haaland, the 3 defenders got that easily. Dalot, whoever it was, Lindelof, whoever it was, cleared it off
Dano had a very
Haaland.
good game.
Okay,
Right?
let me
Foden-
ask this in a
1
way where
second.
everyone can
Foden
understand.
was
It's much more
completely
simplified.
nullified in the first half. Foden didn't do anything in the first half, right? And then as soon as you're supposed to counter,
Yes, Foden was locked up in the first
bro,
half. That's true.
Bruno,
He had a one-on-one. He had a
Bro,
one-on-one and he missed.
Bruno, I forgot he was playing. Garnacho,
So
I
he
forgot
didn't
he
do
was
anything.
playing.
Thank you.
I forgot these two were playing. Their role is to go quickly and counter attack. Garnacho is supposed to be quick and fast in behind. Bruno is supposed to be able to find the pass and find Rashford or Garnacho in behind. This is what these lot thrive on. Garnacho fast, Bruno Fernandes passing behind. This is what they're supposed to thrive on, and Rashford of course fast. They didn't do it. I forgot Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes were fucking playing. So if your manager set you up this and you nullified them in the first half, but the players didn't execute.
I just want to say one thing on the first half. No agenda. There's no bias in this statement. Genuinely, I thought United could have scored like 2 or 3 in the first half alone. Yes,
They were
City
the
had
better
chances.
team.
The Haaland chance and the Foden chance. I know that they had chances too. I'm not denying that City had chances. I'm just saying in the first half specifically, there was a moment I think where McTominay played the ball through to Rashford and he couldn't control it. It hit his shin. He was going to be 1-on-1 on goal. And there were other moments as well with Garnacho and who was the other fucker who played right wing?
Garnacho, Bruno,
Who's
Rashford.
Garnacho?
That's the attack.
What chance are you talking?
There's a guy I keep forgetting McTominay as well made like two late runs into the penalty box and he got involved like 2-3 opportunities. I think in the first half Man United could have taken their chances, but I think the quality of the players didn't help what Ten Hag
Well,
tried
that's
to
what I'm trying to
But
lead
Hassan,
to.
this
But
goes
in
back.
the second half, there is no excusing what happened. Even if you
But
concede
Hassam,
one,
this goes back. This goes
but
back to
how do
every
you concede
season.
one and then
No,
your
no,
head
but this,
fall?
Hassam, this gives. Ask T, if you're here, I know he's watching. Yeah, TK. Yeah, I know he's watching. I said to him at halftime. Yeah, when I was watching the game, I said to him and I said to the people that were in there with me, I said, right, let's watch Manchester United go into this halftime. I guarantee you they're not going to come back the same team. I guarantee you when they come back out, they're not going to be the same way that they were in the first half, where they were trying to get in behind, they were trying to be dangerous, they were trying to do something.
Yeah, Saad, because
Every
how
time
many
this guy.
Saad. At the end of the day, if you're making as many sprints as Rashford is doing, eventually in the second half you're going to fade away. Especially that he has to do a lot of tracking back or running around off the ball. You are missing my point. And Mo said he understood me, so I'm assuming that he's the only one now that gets my point. My point is, why did we lead into a second year for this manager and he's setting up this way?
Set up in a game like this.
Of course, we have to today, 100% with what we have to do that. But I am leading. I'm talking about how we led up to this point. How am I going into my 4th Manchester derby under this manager in the league and McTominay starting for me in the midfield? You know why? Because Eriksen and Amrabat, his signings are not good enough. You know why we're playing Bruno in the false 9 and we're playing Garnacho on the right? Because Anthony hasn't been good enough and he hasn't been given Ahmad minutes. Yes, Haaland is injured, but we don't have a replacement striker because we wasted money on Mount, and Mount hasn't been even available this season. All the reasons why we set up the way that we did today is because the manager did. I am going in after 3 years of sacking Ole, approaching the games the same way Ole used to approach him. At least Ole, when he used to go to the Etihad, he actually used to set up correctly in a low block and win. We beat them 3 years in a row with a low block. But why am I 2 years in after getting rid of Ole, setting up with a low block again? That just shows me that the 2 years were a failure. I am not talking about today in isolation, and we can't talk about today in isolation because the reason we're in the situation that we're in today is mainly the manager. He signed a lot of wrong players. I get the injuries before anyone bitches about the injuries, but we set up today because of his failure as a manager and his failure with his
one thing.
recruitments.
I don't like hypocrisy, and you're all hypocrites. You all are the biggest.
I feel like I've been consistent for a whole year, bro.
Amrabat,
I always say the same thing.
You wanted Amrabat? 1 second. You see, you're called tacticals. You're called tacticals. That's the new word. You pretend that you know football by giving these tactics, but you're all frauds from beginning because we know what you said before. Yeah. You know the way you come out here as it. No, we knew you said words like Amrabat would change my football club. And you had a fraud Moroccan guy here that's got his hand on his head, can't even look in the camera because he knows his man was one of the worst signings this summer. His own man from his country, Morocco. That Amrabat has been having, he's had a shock. See,
Allah is too funny. Man said his own man from his country.
Many United fans said Amrabat is a solution. Wallah, let's not do this.
He's right.
Wallah,
I forget about United fans. Yeah, Hamza. Abus either. I'm tired.
They backed Rashford getting this big contract. But then, what about these guys are the biggest backtracker? So they will talk about.
Don't worry about what United fans say. Stop him. I'm tired. It's been almost an hour and a half. He's repeating the same thing. Please mute him.
Just admit.
I'm not gonna allow you to speak. No, I let you waffle for too long. I've allowed you to waffle for too long. I'm gonna do what Saad does, and I'm gonna interrupt, and I'm gonna give everyone a headache until you stop. Stop talking about what United fans say. Talk about Ten Hag saying, I want Amrabat, chasing him all summer. And then, I am not the manager. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about what I want right now. I want you to worry about the manager. The manager said, I want Amrabat. And he doesn't play Amrabat. Don't worry about what the fans say. Why is the manager chasing him all summer and then he's not playing him games? If he's not good enough, then why did the manager recruit him?
Look at this guy.
He's realized his crap. He's just Saad.
So
whose fault is that? Okay. I'm happy
Saad
with
is the biggest fraud in the stream.
So whose fault is that, Hamza? If the manager signed him and then he realized this crap, isn't it the manager's fault for signing him?
We signed Calvin Phillips and we've.
Yeah, man, I don't give a shit about Phillips.
Yeah,
Answer the question.
Staff for bat.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
They
said staff for bat.
Hey, you guys, I love this community. You guys are the biggest assholes on YouTube. Like, honestly,
bunch of assholes.
Saad, didn't you say Amrabat is better than Rice? Saad.
Yep, he said it. He said
No,
he
didn't.
said he would change United. They've got a
That was
goal-
footy judgment.
Mo,
Hello, Mo. Hello, is
I already
Amrabat still
answered
better
this.
than Rice?
Someone asked me, and I can answer it objectively if you want.
There you are.
Okay.
Answer it, Mr. Andre Agassi, the floor is yours. Is Amrabat
Yep,
still
there you
better
are.
than Declan
No,
Rice?
he's not. I have to listen. The graveyard
So
Manchester
speaking of
United.
frauds, who did Amrabat
Are you
propose
gonna
well
fucking
in
let
the
me
chat?
talk or not?
تفضل.
Let me
تفضل.
talk.
Can I talk?
You guys are finished?
Yeah,
He's holding back.
I said he was crap. Wallahi, I said he's crap.
Can
to
I
be
talk?
honest, everybody
Can I say
that says
something?
he was crap, he was last season at Fiorentina. He looked better than Declan Rice at West Ham. Stats show that. Everything shows that. He was playing very good for Morocco, playing very good for Fiorentina in a very offensive team. The problem is he went to Man United, and I just have to raise my hand and say maybe he's not built for the Premier League at Man United. He needs a better team to go to. Simple as that.
That's not
You're
you raising your hand.
You're
I
conceding
said, is
defeat, Mo.
Amrabat better than Declan Rice? That's not a raised hand. You just gave a bullshit, politically correct answer.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
he did. He's
Exactly.
running
I
for
did give.
office.
I did give the correct answer.
Mo,
For
you
your
said
brain not
that
to
they're
understand it,
signing
it's
a
your
gem.
problem.
They're
For
signing
your
running-
brain
he's
not
running
to
for
understand
office.
it,
That's
it's
what he's
your
doing.
problem.
Let me
Yeah,
just
but
say
how,
something.
yeah, but Mo,
Remember,
how many teams wouldn't? No, Hamza.
Anyone, wallahi, I can't. Wallahi, I can't.
Yeah, but Hamza, how many teams would go to the Etihad and not set back? How many teams would go to the Etihad and not set back?
Ainge Postecoglou.
Went for a shit.
Okay, I'm asking how many teams? One team?
Ainge Postecoglou. I know that much. We ain't sitting back.
This guy, bro. Go, Mo, how many teams? How many teams would go to Anfield and not be more defensive than they usually
Here
are?
we go. Everyone's
Say
for
Burnley.
Normal.
I'm not. I don't understand your questions yet.
Saying how many teams would go to the Etihad and not set back?
Everyone's
only Arsenal won't do that.
Only Arsenal.
What the hell,
Only
Mo?
Arsenal? Okay, Mo. Name
You
your
act like
back
Ainge
line.
Postecoglou doesn't
Hold
stick
on.
to his
Maybe-
philosophy regardless.
Maybe Ange Postecoglou. Okay.
Not maybe.
Can you I'm
Bro,
gonna
even
rephrase.
Ainge-
Not
Can I
maybe.
just can I rephrase Ziad's question?
Even Ainge
How
played
many
defense.
teams? Can I rephrase Ziad's question? I think Ziad meant to say how many teams can afford to go to the Etihad and not sit back like Man United. Isn't that what you wanted to ask?
I mean, he can afford, do it or won't do
It's
it, whatever
different.
way.
It's
Whatever
different.
way,
How many
whichever
teams
way.
will do it?
Because he said,
I
because
think the only two teams that can afford not to sit back at the Etihad are Liverpool and like sit back like Man United today are Liverpool and Arsenal in the league. The only two teams.
yeah, because the fact that they sat back,
Why do you put
that's just
Arsenal
the game
back?
plan.
You know they have to defend.
Yeah, there is a difference between sitting back like Man United. Go check the positions for Man United. It's embarrassing, bro.
by the way, it's very normal to sit back, but let me explain this again for the simpler people. Everyone who sits back, you still have a plan on how to get forward. Okay, so you need an outlet. Today we had one outlet that we used to see under Ole. My point is, for 2 years, this manager has just completely lied to us about everything he wants to do, and he's basically playing a worser version, like it's a worse version of Ole Ball after 2 years and after 700 million spent. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It's not because, oh, let's go and attack him. I know we're not good enough to attack him, and it would be suicide. But there's a reason why we can't. It's because we wasted money. We signed the wrong players. We identified the wrong players. Even, bro, I'm not even going to lie to you. Wallahi, every day I miss Fred. When I see the football that we played this year, wallah, qasam and billah, I miss Fred. Because Fred was perfect for this shit
That's
Oh,
how
football.
I
we
know
used
you're
to
done
play.
out here.
No, bro, wallahi, Fred was amazing for this football. Fred used to come on Derby Day. He's like, you know what? I'm shit, but don't worry. I'm just going to follow De Bruyne everywhere. Like, he used to give me that. Daniel James, Daniel James on an away day at the Etihad, bro, he used to skin that left back. Run.
Bro, no,
Now
it's
I
only
have to
one
sit
game, man.
here. Now I have to sit here, and instead of seeing Fred, I have to watch freaking McTominay doing that role, and I have to see Garnacho, who doesn't have pace, and everyone thinks he has pace. I don't know why. Do what Daniel James used to do. At least that was better executed because we had better profiles to play counterattack football. This guy keeps signing the possession-based profile players, and then we can't even do nothing, bro. We're trying to hit him
Let
on
me
the
ask
counter
you the
with that.
play. Are you happy with Onana?
Onana had a good game, bro. Listen,
Oh,
hold
no,
on.
are you happy?
Because I'm
Are
happy
you
that you
happy with
mentioned this.
No.
Onana had a good game. One goal goes in, but where you can argue he could have saved it. I don't know. He was
No,
pretty close.
generally, are
It
you
was well
happy to
placed.
He got a
and
hand
everyone
to it,
speaks
yeah.
on him again. But the fact that this guy kept us in the game, and the minute one goal touches his end on the way in, it's so fashionable to make fun of the same people.
Yeah.
Everyone
No, I
wants to
agree with you
always
on
make
that
fun
stuff.
of
He had a great
Onana.
game.
He had a good game, bro. I swear we should have been losing by
He
more.
kept you in it. He kept y'all in it for a large
Him?
part of that.
Staffy, I
Onana
was
barred
not saying-
that one chance.
Onana had a
Delo,
better game than Vicario.
bro. Delo,
Oh, shut up,
don't
Hassan.
fall
What
for it.
the
Don't
hell
fall
is
for it.
that?
Don't fall for it. Don't fall
Free
for it.
kick on the same
Okay.
side.
I
Have
think.
some-
Oh my-
Listen to me. Listen to me. There's a couple players today that I don't
Best
think
goalkeeper
deserve
in
to
London.
lose. Onana is the reason we scored the first goal, by the way, regardless of what other people want to say. Because if he doesn't play that ball into to Bruno, we never create that chance.
I'm
So to me,
Roberto.
Onana, hold on, Hamza. Onana, Delo, who kept your baby, what's his name again? Baby Ronaldinho.
Gaucho.
He whatever you want to call him,
You
baby
actually
whatever.
fully say Baby Gaucho without any shame, right?
Bro,
Like, you
he's
fully
baby
say that
Beetlejuice.
and
He's baby Beetlejuice. That's
Ronaldinho
how
at
he is.
21 was at Grêmio.
You claim you are Brazilian. If you go to the streets of Sao Paulo and call a Belgian guy, come on, camera right now, you fucking fraud.
Yeah,
That
Habibi, he's
is
Beetlejuice.
Ronaldinho Gaucho. That is one of the greatest footballers of all time, and you're comparing him to Doku.
Yeah,
He's
keep
baby-
eating, bro.
Listen, he's baby
Ronaldinho
Beetlejuice.
literally made fans out of just the way he
Nabi,
played.
just let me finish my sentence and then we can move on. I just want to say that the only players today that didn't deserve to lose was Onana, was Delo, was Varane, and was Evans. Everyone else, I legit don't care for because these guys individually actually had good games. Other than that, the whole thing is shit from the manager to the rest of the players. I'm ready to move on if you guys are.
Beetlejuice in the chat, please.
Beetlejuice, wallahi Beetlejuice, bro. And Sophia can hold that because she used to tell me that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is better than Delo.
Nah, Sophia's a fraud. We all know this. She supports Inter and Man United. City have ruined her life for a period of 12 months. Pick up Sophia, though. So, does anyone want to
up
say anything
Sophia.
on the Manchester derby, or do you want to move on?
No, look.
Hamza, if you're speaking on Spaces, the chat will tell me. We have Abdi Has in the chat. He's a big snitch. Telling you right now.
He's eating, man.
You got a bit of food in your lip, bro. Please. All right,
Hey, yo.
Yo,
Hey,
Saad.
hey.
Listen, let me just.
No, when somebody has food on their face, it irritates me, bro. I have to tell them, bro. Please.
Okay, bro.
You have something there, bro. You know what I mean?
Food on their face. That's a.
Y'all want to
that's
talk about
a-
Tottenham or what?
Can we?
Not
Can,
really.
can I read the super chats? Can I disrespect the people who spent their hard-earned money to support El Ahwa and This Is Football? There you are. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. I just want to go to the super chats. We are, by the way, I think 10 likes away from 500. Let's get it. Big up to Shni, who says, finally a football debate after 40 minutes Hamza nonsense intro. MashaAllah.
saying.
So refreshing. Anyway, big up everyone. Good morning. You'll never walk alone. Big up to you, Shni. You get me? You'll never walk alone. And yeah, listen, we had to let Hamza talk about Ferguson. You know,
Yeah, can I
Omar
actually say
Salah.
one thing, Hassan?
I
Vel, I know
how
Vel's
Omar
watching.
cleaning toilets has to do with Manchester derby today. But big up,
Bro, I want Vel. I gave you 40 uninterrupted minutes of Hamza. If they lose to Liverpool next week and I don't see a 15-minute intro just for Hamza, wallahi, I'm never coming on this show again. I need the best clip of Hamza next week if they lose. 40 uninterrupted minutes. We all had to sit here and get tortured for 40 minutes to listen to this guy's absolute waffle. If you don't give me a 15-minute intro of just Hamza getting cooked next week, you deserve to get
He
fired.
was spitting facts, man. He was spitting facts. Factual based information.
Inshallah.
Big up
Inshallah.
Hamza.
We're underdogs too next week. We're underdogs.
Yeah, akhi, be quiet. Yeah, akhi, you would say
Oh.
you're underdogs if you're playing Luton. Yeah, big up to you, Shni. Can someone tell Staffy to cut to 10? Can you cut to 10, Staffy? Roms, big up Roms. There you are.
I think he sent that when Staffy was pretty heated.
I actually hate Rums. Let me just tell you this. Well, Rums is Rums, I actually hate you. I despise you, Rums. And if I've ever come to England, I'm visiting everyone except for you.
3 hug, 4
Big up,
hug,
Roms.
5 hug, 6 hug, 7 hug, 8 hug, 9 hug, 10 hug. I still remember that was the worst song.
Bro, he's
ever.
not even Eric 10 losses anymore because it's 11 now. Even Eric 10 losses is gone. I can't
There
even
you
use
are.
that joke. It's Eric 11 losses now.
Mm.
You
Big
know
up
who
to
else
you,
wanted
Rob.
Amrabat? That fraud Antonio Conte, by the way.
There you are. There you are. Big up to Cat Killed Curiosity. She says, I agree with Mo's views on most things, but it's about time he apologized for feeding us all about the Amrabat best DM crap. You know what's mad? His apology, and I'm so glad Jacob spotted it as well. His apology was he's just not suited to the English Premier League.
The
Are you mad?
translation clearly wasn't quite what I was expecting, and what a fraud.
That's literally his
That's why he went
apology.
off
His
cam.
apology is, oh my God, it's just the wrong league. Oh Allah, that's your apology. What the fucking fraud.
Yeah, how
you know
does
what it
Cuti
is?
Romero win
We have to
Serie A
follow-
Defender of the Year, go to the Premier League, and become the best defender? I don't know. I guess only some players can make that step up.
The best Moroccan player we've ever seen used to play for Coventry City. Mustafa Hadjif and Yusuf Chipo.
That is.
I don't trust Moroccan players.
Actually, the best ever Moroccan player is Nabil.
It's Hakim Ziyech.
Big up to you.
Hakim Ziyech.
Um,
It's Hakim Ziyech. Don't.
Big
don't
up
be
to
rude,
Queen
man.
Nadra, who says Garnacho foul penalty. There was contact. I've seen it given before. I don't know why it wasn't given. You know what it
It's
is,
not a
Queen
penalty.
Nadra?
It's not a
I said this on the watch along. I'll be real with you. If the referee gives the penalty, VAR doesn't overrule him. So this is the double-edged sword of this
Yes, he
whole
does.
thing of like making the referee wait. No, hear me out. I'm not necessarily saying it's a penalty. I'm not. I'm just saying if the ref goes like free penalty, I don't think VAR go like this is a clear and obvious error.
100%
and they
it is.
No.
100% it is.
Do you think it's a clear and obvious error?
100%. If he gives that as a penalty, that's clear and obvious error. 100%.
There's no
That's nowhere near penalty in
It's
the
not a
world.
penalty.
They saw Garnacho
Penalty
flying, they
was-
think penalty.
It's not a penalty. If that's a penalty, we wrap up the sport because you're not allowed to make any contact anymore. That's insane.
Hey, this
The same
sport
way
is
if that
wrapped
Rashford
up.
foul was given a foul, wrap up the sport, man.
A guy like Haaland is nominated for Ballon d'Or. Sport's been done, brother.
By
Big
the way,
up to
can
you,
we
Queen
talk
Nadra.
about how he got away with this game? If they don't win this game and he doesn't get that gift of a goal, everyone will be
Wallahi,
talking
the
about it
most
today.
undeserved goal I've seen in my life. He did not
Maybe the
deserve
guy's
it.
got about 35 goals, man. Leave him alone. Khalas, man.
35 big
You
chances
man are
missed.
shitting on the
alone.
highest goal scorer in the league. What sense does that make? He's got the most goals in the league, and he's going to end the season with the most goals. So, are we
Ziad,
all-
I've actually-
are
Ziad,
we-
Ziad,
are we-
why you
no, no,
why
no.
you
Are we
why
would
you
all
spend
still
the whole
take him out our
stream?
clubs?
Why
So,
you
I
spend
don't
the
know.
whole stream with Man City's nuts in your mouth, bro? Relax, stop glazing
What,
them.
you
bro,
man are
every
shit
single
on
time.
one of the strikers in the world. What
Every
sense does
single
that
time
make?
these Chelsea
And
fans
you
just
go
wanna
back.
sit there and
No,
glaze
No, I
them
don't understand
for
what
no
sense this
reason, bro.
makes.
Yo,
What sense
That
does
is
that make?
crazy, bro.
What sense does that make?
Because
You
he
lot-
missed
So
chances.
what? Who
He missed
cares? He still
chances.
scored. So what?
I'm
The guy
sorry.
still,
I-
he would still end up in all our
Bro,
teams.
what
He
kind
would
of
still
number
end up as the
9
most
can't
goals.
use his head? What kind of number 9 cannot use his
I
head?
can't put number 9 that gets 40 goals. How about that?
Look at
Jacob,
I
now
know.
you're seeing it, by the way,
How
right?
about that?
Yeah.
40 goals.
Remember, I
You-
used to say on the show he's one of
Yeah.
the worst headers in the
1 second.
game, and he's 6'4". And someone
Bro,
here, I'm not
that's-
gonna name who, said I'm crazy for
Jacob.
saying that. He
Jacob.
never directs a header
R9,
on goal.
Ronaldo, Nazario. Nervous. I never saw him scoring this.
Yes,
section.
have some shame.
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo could
Nazario.
dribble a whole team and score. You're
Ronaldo,
comparing this to
Nazario.
robot.
Oh
Let's
my
move on.
God.
Hold on. La, 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 la.
Comparing El Fenomeno. Hamza, you know,
This
if
guy's
you ever
crazy.
claim,
No,
Wallahi
but
al-Azim,
he
no,
He
these guys
asked
are
what
on
kind
my
of
list.
number. No, he
One
said,
second, Hamza.
what
Listen,
kind of number?
let me tell you something.
He's
right
right.
now.
I did say that.
Wallahi al-Ahwa, alhamdulillah, is growing. Thanks to the support of the people, we're becoming one of the biggest football shows on YouTube. If we're ever doing international competitions and you claim to be Brazilian again, all of us will remember that you compare Doku to Ronaldinho and you're bringing down R9 to do
No,
Haaland.
he said, what kind of strikers doesn't score headers? I said, I've never seen R9 score a header.
R9 has scored headers. Don't lie to
Hamza,
people.
if-
You think they're the only old guy
What
here.
game?
Hamza,
What
Big up to
Hamza,
Mr. Khan, who
even if
says,
he
"I'm sorry
didn't score a
for
lot of
that."
headers, he did a lot more on the ball than Haaland does. When you're just a
Yeah,
finisher,
R9 can
then
dribble
you need
past
to
60
finish.
players, yeah.
Exactly.
Come on, man. I'm sorry, but Rashford and Garnacho were dog shit, says
whole
Mr.
time.
Khan. I think Garnacho was real bad. I think the worst forward, despite he had a small cameo, was Anthony, by far. By far. the
Some say
worst forward.
Garnacho ain't been the same since Destiny Udogi took him on a
Get
walk.
over yourself. Get over yourself.
Get
Best
over
left back in the
yourself.
league.
Get over
It's
yourself,
March.
Jacob.
Up there, your
Transfer-
jokes, bro. It's March.
Best
Come
left
on.
back in the world, best centre back in the league, best goalkeeper,
Yeah.
best striker, best
Yeah.
midfielder. You're in fucking.
I didn't say
fifth.
striker. I didn't say midfielder. You're lying now.
Yeah,
You're lying. You're
because
exaggerating the
you're
truth. You're doing what a woman does. You're taking what I said and you're extrapolating it into something it is not.
so I can't do them all one time a show.
I'm gonna find a way to send this. I'm gonna find a way to send this clip to your wife where you're talking bad about women. I'll be like, look what he said.
She'll tell
That
you
was-
she
that
does it.
was
She'll be like,
my
yeah, I
one
do it all day.
One
you think I've been
more
doing all
I'm
day?
gonna go on Google. I'm gonna be Mrs. United Spurs of America, and I'll see how many accounts, and I'm gonna just send it to all of them. One of them has to be your wife.
It's not my fault. We
Rashford
got
losing
the
the ball
best
like a
key
no-go
players.
today.
You
To be
know,
fair, his finish for the first goal was not like a no-go, but after that, he just fucked up. If only Mainu's maturity could have saved United. I think she's mocking Staffy there. There you are. There you are. Let's move on, guys. So 1,200 people in here. Shout out to all my super chatters. Andrew, clutch super chat. Haaland was horrible again. Got gifted a goal. I've not, you
Can't
know,
say that apparently.
yeah, Haaland is trash today. He was trash today. I cannot believe he actually left the game with a goal. Allah, he was so shit. That chance he missed, like from 1 inch away from the goal, it's actually more difficult to
Getting
miss
locked up
that.
by Johnny Evans at this age, Wallah Azim, is embarrassing. Johnny
Wallahi,
Evans, if he wasn't injured, he would have probably locked him up the rest of the game.
That's what
That's
good
You know who
Johnny
got
Evans.
locked up by Johnny Evans? Gakpo.
That's what good
That
strikers
tells you the
do.
levels. You get me. But anyway, listen, I do want to move on because we still have quite a few games to talk about. Big up to everyone in the chat. Still 1,200 people in here. Slap up the like button and subscribe to This Is Football. I think we have hit 500 likes, so that was our initial target. Let's keep going, you guys. Let's be greedy. You know, let's get to 600, 700 likes. Let's do it, you guys. So big
get
up
to
all of you.
1,000 likes, you frauds.
Yeah, let's get to 1,000 likes. Facts. Let's get to 1,000 likes. You guys are mad at the United for us for not being clinical. How about you be clinical, you fucking frauds? Hit the likes. So let's go to Chelsea. Ziad,
Big
draw
up,
to
man.
Brentford. Talk to the people, brother.
Yeah, man. Like Vel put in the clip, I said we weren't going to learn anything from this game. Even if we won, it wasn't going to teach us anything new. We didn't win, we drew. Yeah, I'm bored of this Pochettino and players talk, so I'm going to do what I did last night and just talk on the owners, because it's all eyes on the owners now, man, because they got to get rid of him now. If they still think this is good enough, then we've got a problem. If they don't think he should be sacked, then we've got a problem. If they're not listening to what their away fans did last night or whatever the game was, then we've got a problem. Saying the manager to fuck off, Bowley or so and so, Mourinho chance, Roman chance. If they think that's all okay, then we've got a massive problem on our hands. Ornstein's just come out saying that he doesn't see anything, any news about Pochettino getting sacked. I'm not too worried about that because I've heard the same thing about Graham Potter. Graham Potter walked into Graham press conference saying, "I just came out of a crisis meeting." The next day, the guy was sacked. So I'm not really worried about that. That's just briefing at the end of the day. I think I don't know who has a bigger say. Is it Iqbali or is it Bowley? Because I've seen reports saying Bowley is making the final decision because he wants to keep him, but Iqbali doesn't. But more recently, we're seeing Iqbali actually has the final say, because he was actually at the game yesterday while Bowley was on F1 or whatever the fuck he was. So yeah, Iqbali make the decision. Spawn directors, change your role. You can stay and continue to scout some players, but apart from that, I don't want you to choose our next manager. Hopefully, the Iqbali and Bowley consortium, the whole lot of them, can raise the standards and actually understand that this is Chelsea Football Club and not, I don't know what kind of club they think this is. It's not fucking Sheffield United. This club requires to win. Its history has been about winning, so I'm not too sure why they think they can go down another route, because this is clearly not good enough. The Graham Potter didn't know what it was to be at Chelsea. Pochettino doesn't know what it's like to be at Chelsea, and clearly it stems from the top, because they're the people that are hiring these idiots are the ones that don't know what it's like to be at Chelsea. So yeah, man. Hopefully they get sacked soon. The standards is clearly on the floor. I don't know what Hassan's doing, but yeah, the standards is clearly on the floor because what's going on, man?
That's it.
I'm talking to Saad.
I'm talking money. What is this?
Alright.
The guy asked how much for the I believe my gaffer clip. I told him $10. I'll play
Yeah,
it.
they do it for free, man. It's Sunday, man.
By the way, Saad, I want to let you know, Saad, that I've bought a soundboard,
collect
and
mahar,
I believe my gaffer is one of them. And very soon we're gonna be playing this every time. So I believe.
Yeah,
my
So yeah, man, the standards on the floor, because before the Carabao Cup final, they said give him the opportunity to prove everyone wrong and win the cup. He obviously didn't do that because he bowled it. And then again, now we're getting the quarterfinal of the FA Cup against, you could say, a favourable draw. He actually sent the £10. That's crazy. He favourable draw against Leicester City, and they probably want him to get into the final now, win it, and then all of a sudden it's okay because we win the FA Cup and we're 11th. If that's the standards they're setting,
Full
then
screen. Let me see it.
Bro,
Say
we
that
will
again
win
with your
this league,
chest.
bro. I believe my gaffer. He will win this league for me.
And what happens if he doesn't? What happens?
Just because you sent it, I'm actually gonna play it again.
Full screen. Let me see it.
Bro,
Say
we
that
will
again
win
with your
this league,
chest.
bro. I believe my gaffer. He will win this league for me.
And what happens if he doesn't? What happens?
I appreciate you. Thank
My
you so much.
gaffer. My gaffer.
Ziad, I want to ask you a question because I feel like
Hey, Sheikh.
on the question on on the same topic that you're saying right now. Big up to you, CX, once again.
Look
Why do
who
you
they
think
want to
the
sign.
feeling-
Another
why-
17-year-old.
Yeah, Hamza, no one cares about the guy you signed.
No,
So-
Chelsea want to sign him.
I want to ask you a question. Do you
Okay,
believe?
أنا
he-
مش أنا
do
حكيت
you
وأنا
believe
أسمع.
his hold on.
طب لا لا مش hold on. أنا
Do
اللي
you
حكيت
believe
بهذا
his
السؤال.
gaffer is gonna win him the league? I think
أنا
that's the
كيف
question.
hold on? Here, you're gonna mute your mic as well. Hold that. I say I
Do
was
you
asking a
believe
question
his
and you're
gaffer
asking.
is gonna win him the league? Do
Ziad,
you
No.
believe?
Ziad,
Ziad, do you believe his
why
gaffer
do you
is
think
gonna
the
win him the
energy
league?
has changed this week? Because Mo, I know, knows this.
There you are, Mo.
All the people
There
have
you are.
spoken to Chelsea. يا أخي, one
Well, I
second.
can't
All
hear
the
you.
people
Well, I can't hear you.
يا جماعة الخير خلينا نسأل السؤال. I know Mo knows this.
يا عم
and all
تسأل
the
سؤال
people have
ولا بتاع
spoken
يا
to
عم
Chelsea
بقول لك
fans
خليه يسأل his gaffer is gonna win
this
the league or
game.
not. That's
Know what
more
I'm
important.
about to say. Why do you think the energy this week has changed more to focus on the owners and like the people above Poch? Why is it now that they're singing like F off Todd Bowley and yourself, Surfer, even people who are Poch out are going like, what the hell is going on with like people upstairs? This is a
Yep,
genuine question. What's
because-
happened this week that's making people focus on the people above Poch a bit more?
Because it's getting boring. I can't sit here every week and keep talking about Pochettino. We know the
Talk
guy's
about
not
his
good enough.
gaffer then. Talk about his gaffer.
Who's Gaffer? Yeah, Mo.
Bro, no one wants to talk about Arsenal.
Well, I'm so confused, Hassan, because it's getting repetitive and it's getting embarrassing. I can't sit here and repeat myself. I can only repeat myself so many times. Khalas, we get the point. We know the manager's not good enough. We know the guy needs to be sacked. Now it's about the owners get rid of him. That's why the eyes have to be on them.
Who do you want as the
It's
manager
true.
now? Who do you want
No,
as the
bro,
manager?
don't ask me these questions, man. I just want a winner. I want someone that's proven. I want someone that's been. Hamza, 1 second, man. I want someone that's been at a big club, that's experienced.
But
That's
who? Give me names.
Jacob. Let's do it.
Give me names.
Mo, you're having a separate party while we're straight. What's going on, man?
Give me names.
You're literally telling us it's boring. I don't want to repeat myself every time. We
He asked me a question about why I'm talking about the owners. I'm not saying this is boring.
You're literally.
He's not talking about Poch. He's talking about the board. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're asking him why. He's like, I'm bored. I don't want to talk about it again. So I'm like, what is this?
Which is why I'm talking about the owners.
Yeah, but just let me tell you something at the end. You cannot change your owners. Okay, the owners own the club. So talk about the players.
I'm not saying change them. I never said get rid of the owners. I'm saying change the fucking manager.
but not خلي الزلمة يحكي.
I'm not saying Bowley out. I'm not saying Bowley out or Bali out or Clearlake out. I'm just saying hurry up and get rid of this manager. Because if they're gonna drop standards like saying Carabao Cup, if you win it and prove everyone wrong, okay, you don't win it. Now with the FA Cup and then
give me the names of the managers you want if you get.
I mean, but the people that are out there, like people like Hansi Flick, I personally would want Thomas Tuchel back. Someone that's experienced, someone that knows level of standards at a big football club.
So you want Thomas Tuchel back from Bayern Munich?
Thomas Tuchel's my guy, bro. Thomas Tuchel's my guy, man.
Big L for Ziad in the
No,
chat.
L for you, bro. L for you,
L
man.
for Ziad in the chat.
Yeah, you have Inzaghi, man. You keep Inzaghi, man.
Big L in the chat.
Inzaghi, man.
Big L for the Zizo in the chat, guys. Big L.
You keep Inzaghi, man.
Big L for
Inzaghi,
him wanting the loser Thomas Tuchel.
You're a loser. What do you mean a loser? How are you loser? You're the loser. How do you mean loser? Inzaghi's the loser.
To bottle the league for Leverkusen. Signed
man.
£100
No
million
problem.
striker. He signed the best striker around in the world just to bottle the league to Bayern Leverkusen.
That's so shameful. You want
big L. Big L for my guys.
See, Hamza, when you talk about loser mentality, don't ever talk to me about loser mentality. You see now here. Who's
Because Tuchel came to Chelsea and had such a bad loser mentality. What Tuchel won in Chelsea was more than Man United won in a decade. So I don't want to hear about loser mentality.
Bro, stop talking about United.
Thomas Tuchel is the bloody Tuchel. Tuchel, he came to Chelsea and won shit. Thomas Tuchel and ran Europe. So let's
Little
not
Chelsea
hear and talk about.
You're not even the biggest in London. You're not even the biggest in West London.
Okay, then no problem.
Win the West London derby, bro. Win the
Manchester derby. How about that one? You couldn't. You bottled it. Hold that. End of the
You
day,
just-
Thomas Tuchel came to Chelsea and won.
So
Thomas
losing to
Tuchel-
City is not
Thomas
is like
Tuchel-
losing to Brentford
Thomas
and
Tuchel,
Fulham.
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel
Okay.
came to Chelsea.
Sad,
and he
sad,
won
sad. Can you
standards and
control
won
the
trophies.
little guy in your
Endo.
city, please? Control the
Yeah.
little guy in
Yeah,
your
little
city.
guy, the guy's got no Champions Leagues.
What's
Imagine
control
being a
the
big
little
club
guy
with
in
no
your city.
Champions Leagues. Hold that,
What's
bro.
the
No,
difference?
because
we
we have
ju-
more trophies than he
listen,
has.
Impossible, bro. Zero Champions Leagues.
Come on.
You can't be a big club with zero Champions Leagues. Hamza
What-
said
what's
himself.
What's the
Impossible.
difference
Hey,
between Di Matteo?
Staffy,
Di Matteo
we just let them
and-
run around the. We just
Both
let
have
them
got
run around
Champions
the
League.
town.
Bro, he doesn't even have the
Hamza,
best.
are you okay,
the
Hamza?
best oil
No,
club
no,
here.
I'm just saying.
Hamza, don't be
There's
embarrassed.
two
Only
oil
two.
clubs here, and at least Hamza's club did it better. If you're gonna be the oil club, at least be like Hamza. Don't be like,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
like
They
Chelsea.
copied our model, bro. It's okay. Listen,
Yeah,
Hamza,
and-
don't
and
compare
they're
Di Matteo
over
and
here.
Thomas Tuchel, bro. Have some respect.
They
man.
both
Have
won
some
Champions
respect.
League, I'm saying. You said
You
he
having a
won
laugh,
the
bro? Are you joking?
No, 1 second. Di
What
Matteo
do you
won
mean,
the
1
Champions League.
second?
No, seriously. Di Matteo
What
won
do
the
you
Champions League.
Di Matteo won the Champions League with a bunch of legends in his squad. Players that we still talk about to this day.
They're downplaying
Thomas
Hamza.
Tuchel-
Their first
Thomas
ever
Tuchel
Champions
came
League is
in.
now nothing
Ya
to them.
Allah.
It's now
They
nothing
don't
to
play
them.
Di Matteo.
Oh, he won it with legends. Oh, he won it with. How come you couldn't beat us in 2008 if it's just that easy? See, they're gonna dismiss him, Hamza. They're just gonna act like Di Matteo wasn't
Di
the manager
Matteo
the first
beat
time they were.
Barcelona, prime Barcelona. He
Prime
beat
Barcelona.
Bayern Munich.
Prime Bayern.
Prime
In Bayern.
In their
In
own
Munich.
home. In their own home. In their own
You
home.
lot finished.
No. So you can't discredit Di
You,
Matteo as
I
well.
didn't
Educate
discredit Di Matteo, but you ask a question, Di Matteo and Thomas Tuchel, you're going to compare it to Thomas Tuchel walked in with a bunch of players that didn't want to be there, and the previous manager was causing shit, and they were playing shit. The fans wanted them gone.
Now he finished
Rudiger went from kicking them out, into being the best centre back one of the best centre backs in the league. That is what you call a manager.
Mourinho's the only guy.
Mourinho's the only guy what?
That can change you, that can come to your football club and change the standards.
What now?
Because-
Anyway,
yes.
forget
Thomas
Tuchel and
Tuchel
Saad.
can,
Let's
man.
talk about
Thomas Tuchel
Enzo.
can, man.
Let's
Bro,
talk
I
about
can't believe
Enzo.
we're
I'm not
sitting
talking
here
about
talking
Enzo.
about
I'm not
fucking
talking
Thomas
about
Enzo.
Tuchel.
I'm
not
This is
talking
an
about
absolute
Enzo.
waste
I
of
am
about
gonna
time.
Enzo.
talk
I'm
about
not talking about
I actually
Enzo.
have,
but-
I have
I'm
the
not
show
talking about
starting,
Enzo.
and
I'm
I'm
not
talking
talking
about
about
Thomas
Enzo.
Tuchel.
I'm not
Mo
talking
is
about Enzo.
on. Mo is onto something. We need to talk about
He's
Enzo.
not onto
We
shit, bro.
need
He's not onto
to-
shit. He's not onto
No,
shit.
no,
we
Like,
need to.
like Staffy said earlier, it's fashionable to hate Rashford,
Habibi,
whoever the player was. It's
Habibi,
fashionable
1
to hate
second.
Enzo.
We
No, you
need-
can talk.
No, it's not
I am not
fashionable
saying
to hate
one word on
Enzo.
Enzo Caicedo. You lot can talk.
There's
I will
reasons,
not
there's
respond to one
reasons
word.
No, I
why.
don't want you to
I
talk.
muted my mic.
I don't want you to talk. Don't talk.
Okay, Mo, you know what's
Mo,
good?
Finally.
I actually no, 1 second, 1 second. I actually agree with Ziad. We don't have to talk about Enzo Caicedo. The reason why they didn't beat Brentford, this is another thing. Listen, all this Poch shit, I get it. But what Poch done against Brentford makes sense. I'll explain it logically. He went 3 at the back because Brentford play with 2 strikers. He wanted to combat it. It makes sense. The reason why they didn't win that game is Disasi mistaken once again. Missed chance after missed fucking chance. Jackson could have had a hat-trick. Palmer alone had 3 big chances missed in 9 minutes. This is my problem with this fucking Chelsea fan base. Yahi, okay, blame Poch, no problem. But at least give us a 15-second segment. Yahi, Palmer should have scored. It's not difficult. Say it. Palmer had 3 big chances. He missed them in 90 minutes. You know, he should have scored. Adi, yani, it's not.
They had the same amount of big chances as us, bro. What are you talking about? They had
Yeah,
the
I'm
same amount of
saying
big
that
chances
this
as us.
Jackson guy, before I go, because I gotta go.
They had the same
This
amount of big
Jackson
chances as
guy
us.
missed the sitter, scores the header, and then shushes the crowd. Wallahi, have some shame. Yeah, he
No
have some shame.
self-awareness.
And you know what I loved? Wallahi, I
No
loved when
part
Conor
showed
Gallagher
Ashford
went to
that
him and
too.
he grabbed his arm because he was shushing him and he grabbed his arm, put it down. I love that from Gallagher because at least Gallagher has more like self-awareness to the situation. He can read the room. He's like, bro, we're dog shit. What the fuck are you doing? You scored a goal, let's go and score again. This guy shushes them like he won the Champions League. He's doing the same thing Garnacho was doing in the Champions League. We scored against Copenhagen, shushed, and then we lost. And then we went to Galatasaray. He scored, he shushed, and then we lost. Zero self-awareness from these players. These players actually just prove the fact that he did that proves what we say every week, that they think they're better than they are. He thinks that he's better than he is. He cost them so many goals. They end up not winning the game, but the guy's trying to shush him for doing his job. Absolute waste man, bro.
Bro,
Absolute
he's a
joke.
professional athlete.
so why
He's a
is it Ten
professional
Hag's fault, but
athlete
it's
who
not
hits up an
Pochettino's fault?
OnlyFans girl for photos.
Why is
No,
it
this
not?
is
Why is
true.
it not? Why is it not Ten Hag's fault, but it's Pochettino's fault?
I'm not doing this
When we
again
don't
because
perform, why not? Why when we don't perform?
Yeah,
and
we have
Sam,
explained this
no, 1 second,
before.
Sam. So why?
how many
so why
times?
when our,
Let
so
him
why
ask.
when
Let
no,
him ask. so I
why
can respond.
when our players play shit and our players don't perform, and the manager's been there since the summer? We are now in fucking March. Yeah, so that's more than enough time to do what he thinks. But when it's other teams, no, it's the play. It's the
Okay.
it's the manager. It's the
When you're
manager.
done, I'll answer. Okay.
I don't understand.
Ten Hag has been here for 2 years, and I keep saying this, so I'm tired of this comparison. I sit here and I call out Poch and the players. You're the only one that sits here every week and you just call out Poch. You on Mo's channel sat there and you told us you have about 11, 12 players that you consider that could take the next step and make you a consistent top 4 team, top 3 team, whatever it is, if you get another manager. And that was, by the way, when we were doing this on Mo's show, that was us actually pretending that Klopp would go to Chelsea, not just any manager. So we were
Because
picking
I
a
got
1%.
given Klopp.
That's the difference between us. I sit here and call out Poch, but I also call out your players. You think your players are all top 4 players, and that's why we do. There you go. Then he's just said facts. So there you go. I can't debate you. That's your opinion.
Even if he's been
Yeah, the basis
man,
of
just Sam, just because Ten Hag's been there for 2 years, Pochettino's been here for 8 months. That is more than enough time. Okay, that's one. Two,
I gotta go, guys.
See you.
Sam, are you gonna let me talk?
We are gonna redirect to Staffy when we wrap up.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Yeah. Listen, shout out everyone, guys. Like, subscribe, and big up to everyone. Hamza, especially Hamza, the absolute waffler. Big up everyone. And yes, stay on this show, and whenever it ends, Sam is redirecting, so you won't miss out on either one. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we won't stay for too long. Big up to you, Staffy.
Big up, Staff, man.
I give up. Move on.
Can we just establish something, Ziad? يا اخي what do you mean move
لكن مرة بحكي يا حبيبي اول مرة بحكي انه سعد باذني انت عم تقول مصاري I'm talking you cut me off هلا Staffy responds to me you cut me off
I've actually been very objective. First of all, if you ask me who is to blame at Chelsea, I've said it already. 85% directors, 10% Poch, 5% players. So I blame Pochettino more than I blame the players. Need to understand, no one is absolving him of blame. One thing I need you to understand that you cannot understand, or the other Chelsea fans can't understand, stop comparing yourselves to other normal clubs. Other clubs have managers buying specific targets, specific players who are 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, not under 24. Ten Hag went to Man United, bought every single one of his primary options, like Anthony, like Mount, like all the players that he wanted, and he's not performing, and he doesn't have a style of play. The Chelsea project cannot be compared to anything else. That's why you need to have more general conversations.
No problem.
The Brentford game, if you want to isolate the Brentford game, the reason why you didn't win the Brentford game is because you missed hella chances, and Disasi made an individual error leading to a goal. That second goal, no one can stop that. Liverpool, City, no one can stop that. That's just a world-class goal. You have to hold your
Vicario does.
But I thought Chelsea, I literally just said Alisson won't stop it. Let's not do that.
I said Vicario would. That's my point.
No, he wouldn't. I think in that, bro, that's a bicycle kick like fucking 80 kilometers per hour. I don't think he stops that. That was too strong.
That was a good goal.
That was a good goal. But I think with Chelsea yesterday, I think they were a better team than Brentford. And I think had they been given like 5-10 more minutes, I think they scored the third. I'll be real with you. That's my honest opinion.
Vicario can save that, but he can only concede another 40 goals in the league. That's fine.
There you are.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
There
you are.
He wouldn't concede that particular one, but he would have conceded other 41.
Hey, at least you give him respect to my man Vicario Sicario, the best goalkeeper in the league. Yes, sir. At least London, he got an award for it. So there's that.
I just think that Chelsea just lacked a lot of like certain play, but also leadership. Like Mo was saying about Enzo and Caicedo. Caicedo played better, but Enzo was so bad. There was one point I saw him, and the player would go past him, and he walked. He never even chased the guy back. And I thought, have some shame. Literally, there's some fans who walking up 7 o'clock in the morning, to come and watch you play, and this is what you're doing. And he had to be hooked off because Pochettino just thought, this is disgusting. You can't. This is why I keep saying about this Amrabat and Enzo, this World Cup shit hype. It doesn't get you anywhere. Don't just get food in a 3-4 week tournament. Again, we're seeing a player who costs so much that's letting his team down. But you know what? It's easy to blame Poch, but we don't want to blame Enzo. We don't want to blame these guys because it hurts Chelsea fans. But it will come a point where Ziad's going to blame Enzo. I believe 1 year. Give him a couple of months. Change of manager. Another manager comes in. Enzo doesn't play well. Ziad, you can't call out another manager because Potter struggled with him. This guy is struggling with him. Another one more manager you get. Then Enzo has to be one of the worst signing in Premier League history. because he's been given 3 managers and he can't perform. And I just think that it's not his level. I think Portuguese league is different to English Premier League, and we're seeing him struggle. This is not the like of those Portuguese teams that you're playing Victoria something, and see, I don't know, some random Ahwa.
Hamza, is it the same situation with Amrabat, for example? It's good at the Italian league, coming to the Premier League is too much for him.
Wow.
Oh
No.
my god.
We're comparing Enzo to Amrabat.
Mo is a
Amrabat
criminal.
Amrabat is like Saad. Moroccans are just passionate people. Yeah, you see him running around and chasing Mbappe and just making a slide tackle. You think he's good. That guy's just a passion merchant, no skill. I knew straight away.
There was skill there, bro. There was skill there. Let's not
When
disrespect
Saad
him, bro.
when Saad
Let's not
said to me,
disrespect him.
when Saad said to me, they're getting a special player, I knew the standards for Saad is different. Saad doesn't have standards.
No, I do. They were getting a good player. They were getting a good player. But the point we're making is he said that he's better than Rice. No, but at the time they were getting a good player.
Here is
whatever happens after, whatever Man United does to him is not my business.
Endo
has
been
do you guys think Endo is better player than Amrabat, for example, on ability and stuff like that?
Yes,
in the Premier League at least.
Yes. You're so shameless. Even me, I couldn't back that agenda right there. You're comparing Endo.
I need Vel to clip more of all that Amrabat talk, yeah.
By the way, I'm asking the question. By the way, I'm asking the question seriously. This is not banter.
It makes it better that you're asking it seriously.
Just wait. Sam, okay. Do you think one's coming from Fiorentina, one is coming from the Bundesliga on a relegation battle with Bundesliga, right? One played for Liverpool, one played for Man United. Do we think on ability, Endo, who looks absolutely miles ahead of Amrabat this season, miles, right? Like, just I'm not telling you that he looks better, this or that. Endo coming from the Bundesliga in the summer, you thought that Endo would be a better player than Amrabat. Watching Endo last season,
Amrabat over Endo, yes.
Huh?
On ability, Amrabat over Endo.
That's wallahi. Sam, you wanted Amrabat over Endo.
Benzo.
No. I'm talking about Endo, not Enzo. Endo.
I thought you said Amrabat had more.
Everybody in the chat is saying Endo.
لا أنا فكرت حكيت Enzo because we're talking about Chelsea.
No. In the early, I was bantering. I was joking with Hamza about Enzo and stuff. I'm talking in the summer. Endo coming from relegation battle Bundesliga. I'm just gonna show you what a manager can do with a player, and what a club and a system can do with a player. Look at how Endo, after 3, 4, 5 weeks, got included in the Liverpool squad, playing better, more support system. Have Van Dijk, have Jurgen Klopp around him, have better players around him. Everybody is playing to his strength. He doesn't have to worry about what's going on in the media. Endo's only playing football for Liverpool Football Club. He looks very good now. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Endo's this."
I saw him against Germany.
Mo,
and they beat Germany 4-1.
I think it's
Mo,
all
it
about.
proves. Hold on. It proves
my
point because listen. Do you know when we went to the African Cup of Nations, Amrabat looked like a different player, bro. I was like, okay, let me see him now playing in the Moroccan team with the players that he knows how to play with. Let me see how he looks. Yeah, relax, bro. You lost in the final. Hold that. Anyway,
yeah, I lost in the final.
This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. Yeah, it was 76 actually. So you fraud. But this is the thing. He looks. Yeah, please. He looks like
I didn't watch Amrabat.
I watched every game. He looks like a different player. He was our best midfielder, bro. He was one of our best midfielders.
I'm gonna Google where's Unahi. He's another guy that they hyped up. Unahi.
Unahi plays for Marseille.
Unahi is quality, man. Unahi is quality.
Unahi plays for Marseille.
He's Marseille. He's quality.
But that proves the point that a player in the right league, in the right system, with the right manager can actually perform different completely. And maybe Amrabat
say Enzo's in the wrong system.
Ten Hag killed him.
Enzo or Endo? Sorry.
Enzo نساك من Endo.
Yeah, of course. Enzo looked good in Argentina when he had Depor running around him, when he had Messi to pass him the ball, he had McAllister. You know what I mean?
He looked good under Graham Potter with Aspilicueta right back and Thiago Silva.
All I want to tell you is, Ziad,
me too. How am I clapping, bro?
In your dreamland, Ziad, when you thought that Enzo last season was one of the best midfielders in the 6 months, that's dreamland. That's Disneyland. which is fine. It's fine under whatever Grandpa or whatever. Enzo
tone
wasn't
is
one of the
small.
best midfielders. I'm gonna repeat this again. Enzo last season in 6 months was not one of the best midfielders in the league. The guy had more. I don't know how to say this to you, Ziad.
He doesn't have to
He
be one of the best
wasn't
in the
one of
league.
the best
He doesn't
midfielders
have
in
to
the
be.
league.
He doesn't have to be. He was still performing 10 times what he's performing now. And if he was performing to the level he was performing back then, you wouldn't have this stupid conversation every week.
Hold on, what? I'm sorry. Say
Simple
that
as
again.
that.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry. Wallahi. Go ahead. Say that again. I didn't hear you, Wallah.
Last season, he played 10 times better than the way he's playing now.
So why are you
And with the
defending
wor-
him
with the
now?
wor-
I got you. Why are
with
you
the-
defending him now and saying that he will get in every team in the Premier?
Because I know his ability. That's why. And I know this manager's making him
Based
worse.
on ability,
Okay, maybe
I'll ask
Ziad.
you a billion times.
Maybe.
I don't want
But
to
to
talk
be
about
honest
Enzo.
with you, Ziad,
You man, I
but-
wanted the scapegoat.
Ziad,
No problem.
I get what you're saying, but we only can analyze what's in front of us.
Because the manager is shit, Ebony. The manager making them look worse.
Why
How
is
many
Cole
times
Palmer? Why is Cole Palmer
How
performing
many
well?
Cole
Why is
Palmer?
Caicedo now?
Cole Palmer, the first game he was performing. What are you talking about? Even Cole Palmer went on a dip after a few games.
You want to see Cole Palmer in
Subhanallah. Look, every single team you lot talk about, you just spoke about Endo. You spoke about Endo. You spoke about what a manager can do to a random fucking player. Endo, fuck knows where he came from. You talk about manager, you praise the manager, but you come to Chelsea and you question Enzo, and instead of questioning the manager and what the manager is doing to the player. Subhanallah. No matter what manager you look at, and look what he's doing to get the best out of these players. Pochettino, no, he's not the problem. It's the players. Ten Hag, he's the problem. It's not the
No,
players.
he is part of the problem. Nobody told you that the coach is not part
No,
of the
because the
problem.
conversation we have every week is that these players are not good enough. This is the problem. The problem we have every week is that these players are not good enough.
It's based on what you
we have
say.
people like Hassam and Staffy telling me we would be 8 if we had Jurgen Klopp, one of the best managers in the world. It's just this is what this manager is doing to us. This is what this manager is doing to us. Okay, you said 6, Staffy said 8. What do you want me to do?
Okay, خلاص, yes. I wanna
move
talk
on, man.
Saad.
This is the same conversation every week.
Thank you, Jacob.
Jacob yesterday
it's irrelevant.
said that he still thinks that there is a possibility they finish above Arsenal after the win yesterday. He literally said that.
I said what I said.
It's
I said what I said.
documented and it's
I believe my
recorded.
gaffer. I believe my
It's
gaffer.
documented and it's recorded.
I'll say it again.
This is
Mo, you act
what
like I'm
fun and
afraid.
attacking. This
can we let
is
the
hold on,
Jacob
Hussam.
start? Yes.
1 second. This is what fun and attacking football merchants do, bro. This is what they
There you
do.
are.
They waffle.
No, you see how he
Every
got a new
single
word.
day,
You
bro.
see how he got a new word to add to
Every
his
single day,
slander.
They waffle. Waffle. We're gonna finish above you. We're gonna finish above you.
Are you gonna let me talk, or should I text the group after this and be like, guys, can we please be objective and allow me to speak?
There you
Y'all,
are.
please.
There you
want
are.
me to do that? You want me to do that? You're gonna let me
There you
talk.
are. There you
You want me
are.
to do that? You're gonna let me talk.
Jacob,
Why,
go on,
why,
go on.
why when you're pressed in a corner, you start bringing up what's going on, man? You're right.
I start bringing out your tactic. What?
I was pressed up in a corner, bro. He's like, oh, let me go into the thing. Like, relax, bro. Calm down, man.
I'm just asking a question. Should I hit the group chat and ask
Jacob,
for everyone
can you
to?
just talk about fucking Tottenham Hotspur? Thank you very much. Go
Yeah. Like I said off the beginning of the show, the things we did to those dirty fucking Eagles is illegal in the United States. All right, we skinned them, we grilled them, we ate them. That's just the reality of the beast. Look, Tottenham Hotspur, not great throughout 90 minutes, but guess what? We don't gotta be. Hold that, Hassam. Hold that, Saad. Hamza can hold that as well. I know he's on a Twitter space. I'm pretty certain, because I said that we don't have to be perfect, but we still get results. And I just said everyone who we got a result against has to hold that. I didn't say Ziad because he's the only one here who hasn't yet. I say yet because we're about to go Stamford Bridge and fucking burn it down. But look, Ange Postecoglou, there's a reason why he's the greatest. There's a reason why so many hundreds of thousands of Spurs fans believe in what he's doing here at this club. Now, just because there's some outlying few, just because there's some rivals who want to say, oh, he's fun and attacking and this and that because their manager didn't get London's Best Manager award, you can hold that. I don't care what he does. He ain't getting that award. He's a fucking loser. He's a fraud. It's all been put on display. But again, when it comes to terms of the game, this just shows our resiliency. It doesn't matter who we play against. It don't matter what bum they have up front. Matiti, I don't give a damn about him. All right? Abrici Eze, you can suck it. All right? You can hold that as well. I saw him hugging Ange Postecoglou. Britchie,
Was it
yeah,
great?
fantastic free kick. But you know what he was doing at full time? Hugging Ainge, sniffing him, getting a whiff of greatness. And then what did he do after full time as well? He went and hugged Son. He said, let me get some of that magic. How are you so good? The Korean king, the best Korean to ever lace boots in the Premier League. I'm saying it. Ange Postecoglou, what he's done with Tottenham Hotspur has been nothing short of fan-fucking-tastic, and I can't wait to continue to build on this. And I'm so glad that I don't have to sit up here every week and moan like Ziad and be like, my manager, my players, this, that, and the other. I can just sit up here and enjoy myself, you know? We're having a great time. Hold that, Palace, you bunch of frauds. Over 80% possession of the ball, and yet people tell me we didn't dominate them. Hold that, all right?
Okay. I still think Vicario should have saved the Eze free kick.
Yeah, he should have. But you know what? I don't blame him. Again, on set pieces, we've been atrocious. The wall in front of him, you can't trust that wall. So that's why you could see he was late to react. He should have saved it. As a goalkeeper, I'll be the first to tell you, you do not get beat on your post. Your wall's covering near post. You are to guard the far post. Why did he wait so long to react? I blame that on the fact of continued failures in set piece. So you don't have confidence in that right side. So you're still thinking, because Giovanni Lo Celso, the fucking fraud before, and all these other, they've shied away from the ball when it comes to them at the wall, and it's gone. I don't know. But look, it was a mistake, but it doesn't discount how great of a goalkeeper is. Mo could sit here and say, oh, PremierLeague.com tells me that you've conceded X amount of goals. I don't really care about that. I've had Ben Davies, Emerson Royale as my starting center backs. All right? You could talk about goals. You could talk about this. You could talk about anything that you want to do. But what you got to do this week is talk to me nicely. All right? Green dubs, that's all I'm seeing. Don't matter we go down 1-0. We coming back, baby. We never stop. All right? And if you don't like the way we play, hey, it's just who we are, mate, and I love it. I love that I have some pride in my gaffa. I love that Saad has some pride in his gaffa. Sorry, Ziad. But sorry, Staffy, as well. He wasn't here for me to say sorry to. But also, I want to say this too. Anyone who's ever doubted Cuti Romero, you're a fool. All right?
There you are.
You want to talk about liability? He's not a liability. He's a vice captain. What did he do? Just as many goals as Gabriel Jesus, I believe it is, right? Saad, you could tell me that. Has Gabriel Jesus scored as much as Christian Romero in the Premier League?
Yes, he has. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
What's your point? What's your point?
That's your striker. Hold that, you fraud.
That's
your
okay,
striker.
so Gabriel Jesus has less red cards than him. So where do we go from here then? Yeah, less yellow cards than him because this guy is rash and he makes hella rash decisions.
When was his last yellow card? Do you remember?
You guys. Do you
remember when his last yellow card was? This rash? No, this is perfect. You walked right into it. You walked right into it. Just answer my question, Saad. You wanted to bring up that Kuti's rash. Okay. When's the last time he got a yellow card?
I can go and get up the match. We'll go find it. 1 sec. Give me 2 minutes. Let me.
2 minutes
Okay.
to find the last yellow card. 2 minutes.
It's a long time. Seems like you're gonna have to go back quite a bit. Because by my understanding, this man hasn't had I think he has 3 yellow cards this season. If I'm not mistaken. Let me back that up. But this whole rash, he's a liability. Y'all lying. Spurs fans saying it too, so I don't blame you. I don't think that you're just waffling, right? Because if you listen to other Spurs fans, some fucking Spurs fans said, I'd take Joachim Anderson over Cuti Romero in the summer. And you know what hang on, Mo. You know what Joachim Anderson did? Got fucking bodied by a young child, a little boy named Brennan Johnson. Bodied him. All right? Jefferson Lerma, yeah, you could keep Bournemouth up. He's doing his best to help Crystal Palace. 2 people got bodied by Brennan Johnson. Bro, Joachim Anderson, people made it out to believe like, oh, this guy's the next best thing. Oh, I'd take him over Romero. Huh, where the hell was he? On the fucking ground when Timo Werner equalized. All right? He was still picking up himself, retying his boots. I ain't hearing this.
Who you're freaking talking about a tap in.
Yeah. Beautifully well-worked team goal. That's what that is. We don't rely on individual brilliance unless it's Youngmin Son with the 3rd goal. Unless it's Cuti Romero dunking over a defender, LeBron James style. Shout out to 40K. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway,
everyone's got something to say about Romero until it's time to give him his fucking props.
To be honest with you, I didn't think you created enough chances.
4 yellows and 1 red card. There you go. 4 yellows. Red card. Some people
liked
still
your
debate
game
it.
plan. You liked your way of playing against.
Hell
Crystal
yeah.
Palace,
I like a
really?
way of playing that gets me the win, baby. That's what I care about. I sit up here every week and tell you, I want the win. And that's what we did. I want to
You
play to
want the
win.
win, yo.
And that's what we did.
I thought you.
Okay,
I
listen.
liked
On that
Spurs.
note, let me just read the super chats. Jacob, just hold tight because some of them are addressing you. So let's just read the super chats and then we're gonna
Yeah,
wrap up
some
the
frauds.
video. Hamza's on Spaces, absolute fraud. Big up to Ed who says Manchester United has 10 players in the box, 9 won't have space. That's true. Big up to Andrew says, are you playing the kids Thursday? I'm definitely playing the kids Thursday, brother. I don't know about you guys. I ain't trying to send Salah and Van Dijk to Prague. Actually, I might give Mo Salah like 30 minutes just so he can get a bit of match fitness so we can start him. Because if I see Gakpo on the right wing, I might actually, like, my head will be on Mars. So yeah, we already played at CX. You get me? Thank you for the donation. You know, helping Hussam's marriage fund. You get me, blood. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much, Habibi. I can't believe I actually said $10 and he paid that as well. Big up to Jay who says, what about some of the Chelsea players? They are shit. Ziad, can you just answer this in 30 seconds, please? Without mentioning Poch. بس احكي لنا عن who you think had a bad game and
Watch
shit.
out.
Yeah, Ziad, can you actually respect the super chat?
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
إذا ما احكي عن اللاعبين بس 10 ثواني عادي 15
Yes,
ثانية.
some of the players played shit. Yes, because the manager's making them play shit. Simple as that. And the players are better than being 11th, and the players are better than being 8th,
Enzo and
and the
Gallagher
players are better than being 7th.
Tactical masterclass. Can't wait for him to put Disasi as a 9. Hashtag Husam's logic. Husam's logic is what Poch did against Brentford was correct, and you missed chances, and Disasi made an individual error. Has nothing to do with Poch. Simple as. You want to blame Poch for where you are in the season? Overall conversation, no problem. The Brentford game ain't nothing his fault. Sorry. Big up to you, C. Big up to Jay who says Poch has nothing to do with a defender making schoolboy mistakes or Jackson and Palmer missing open goals. Facts. Had Jackson scored the 3 tap-ins he had in the first half, or had Palmer scored the 3 tap-ins he had in the second half, that's 6-2 right there, factually speaking. So big up to you, Jay. Big up to Cam Scally who says R9 needs headers to be compared to Haaland. He scored like 20 headers. Hamza needs to stop saying I used to watch these players. The disrespect. Last time it was Totti and De Rossi. Hamza here waffling. Totti, De Rossi, R9, Gaucho. Hamza will disrespect anyone to do City prop. This guy's the biggest fraud in the universe. Yeah. Biggest fraud in the universe, wallah. Big up to you, Cam Scali, Habibi. Thank you so much for the super chat. Big up to you as well for always supporting the channel. Appreciate you, bro. Big up to Queen Nader says, Saad, hold that. You lose to Porto and get knocked out. So you're moving like Ziad now? That's it? At least you gave us like a graphic. Can you give her like a 10-second response at least?
We will not lose to Porto. There you are.
Because you believe your gaffer?
Yes, I believe my gaffer.
Big up, Nadra. Big up to Andrew says, Mo, did McAllister make Enzo and Caicedo look good?
No, McAllister by himself. It's the Zerbi, and in Argentina there is De Paul. There's a lot, Andrew. But yeah, but to be honest, let's just establish something. Caicedo is improving. Is really improving. Just to be fair to Caicedo, he's the one player that I've seen improvement. People need to remember that Caicedo was injured for a while at Chelsea this season. A couple of times, actually, not once. Am I wrong, Zizou? He was injured a couple of times this season, Caicedo.
A couple of times, like illness and sickness, he missed a few games.
He missed a few games. So yeah, Andrew. But it's not only that, but it's a system thing.
If Declan Rice did what Caicedo did against Brentford, that's what I'm saying, man.
Didn't he make the mistake for the first goal?
Who? Are you lost your mind?
I didn't.
I'm talking about the tackling that he done. If Rice did that,
Allah, hey, you're top, Ziad. Wallah.
Caicedo made a mistake. Did you watch the goal, bro?
Yeah, Caicedo is the one who received the ball wrong, isn't it? Am I wrong?
So everything after that we ignore.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
That's actually just watched.
He started it off,
bro.
Big up to Blaze who says Enzo not been in it, but this fraud wants us to crush him at 20 in a shit Chelsea, but keeps using age excuses and new to the league excuses for baby Ronaldinho. Fraud.
He's talking to Hamza, but Hamza is not awake, bro.
I don't know where this guy is. Yeah. Let me just.
Well, I had to start my countdown. I have 2 guests waiting on me, so I started my countdown
There's
on my
one
other
last
show.
super chat. Listen,
Yeah,
No, خلاص.
let's do it.
Read it out.
Jacob reminds me of Trevor from GTA, just more hair, random shit. Only he really believes. PS, who sets up the wall? Cam's call. It is up to him to direct where the wall to stand, but to set up the wall and to actually be in the wall and participate in the wall is another story. So that is on Ryan Mason, who sets those up, and that's on their fault, in my opinion. And to say I look like Trevor from GTA, I think you're being racist. You're probably just saying he looks like that one white guy I know. And I'm sorry that the only white guy you know is from fucking GTA. Maybe go outside and touch some grass. How about that?
First of all, Michael is another character on GTA who's white, but you just don't look like him. Big up to you, Cap Scally. I started that.
You'll have to say I look like the fucking crackhead guy. I see you.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Hey, but big
listen,
up everybody.
Hamza,
For real, y'all need to get these likes to 1,000. I ain't playing with you anymore, all right?
Big up to Jacob, United Spurs of America. The link is in the description. I bottled it last time, but the link is in the description. Make sure you guys go subscribe. Hamza Talks Ball, link is in the description. The Football Corner 97, link is in the description. Footy Judge Mo, link in the description. Ziad Zone, link is in the description. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Tomorrow, inshallah, at 3 p.m. UK time is Hussam X Tom Little. And then we're doing an Arsenal watch along. And yeah, then I'm on the Back Again podcast. So, you know, we get me. We're doing some Sheffield United prayers. You get me? So, listen, big up to Daniel, big up to Ali, big up to Karimi, big up to Fa, Ed, She, Jack, Blaze, Ed, Andrew, Mr. Khan, Nadra, Cat Curiosity, Roms, Amina, Oregon, Gunner, that is of course Dal, big up to Boblo, big up to Antenne, CX, big up to Kelkster, C, Cam Scally, and Jafen for the super chats. Thank you guys always for showing us so much love and support. I appreciate and love all of you guys. We're going to be raiding Staffy's channel. Guys, what should we spam in the chat to piss him off?
Ten Hag in.
Guys, someone give me an idea. Mo, Saad, what should we spam to piss off Staffy?
Fake fan.
No.
No. That will send him over the edge. That will send him over the edge. Send him something about Rashford. We have to do something about Rashford because he got
Rashford dived. Okay, everyone go to Staffy.
There we go. Hey, Martin.
I'm gonna copy this message, Rashford, Martin.
Hey, Martin.
No. Rashford is a coward.
No. He knows it's you. Rashford dived here.
Okay,
I've just copy pasted it. I just copy pasted it and commented it. I will be in that chat right there, spamming Rashford dived in his chat as we take over Staffy TV. 612 likes. I appreciate you guys. Let's get to 700 likes before you guys leave us. And make sure you guys like the video on Staffy TV before you head out. Jacob is the biggest fraud. When Arsenal beat Palace, he was saying, why were Arsenal fans happy? It's only Palace. That's true, Emmanuel. Unfortunately, Jacob ain't here. He's on United Spurs of America. So, but Jacob is definitely a fraud. 100%. I agree.
We have different standards. You know.
Copy paste this message. Let's go spam Staffy TV. Subscribe to all these great guys. Like the video, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow, inshallah, at 3 p.m.